will do if Valve's and I. Hello, everyone. We're here.
We are here. We are here. I was gonna do a little skit, but I actually forgot last minute.
That's okay.
Womp, womp, womp. Hi everyone, welcome in. We're gonna rush this because we want to maximize our time here, and the audio died for some reason. What is happening? Sirenscape, get your shit together.
Sirenscape.
Speaking of, you should all check out Sirenscape.
You should. Yeah, Sirenscape's awesome. If you do any virtual DMing,
now my washing machine is yelling at me, so that's nice.
Oh, not that.
Mine does that too. Normally
That's
when
like
it's
angry
stuck.
peeps.
Yeah, angry beeps. Yeah.
Peep.
And then I have to go over there and give it a good kick up the rump, and then it normally starts going again.
Don't do that. That's mean.
Oh, the washing machine knows
I
what
have
it did.
to turn mine off because that's what it sounds like when it's done.
Oh.
Mine is just all happy when it's done. It goes do 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 do.
Yeah, mine does that too. And then I put it in its friend, the dryer, and the dryer goes, doon, 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 doon.
It's like heavy death metal.
One is the little idol band, and the other's the death metal. Together they make baby metal.
I mean,
Oh my god, baby metal.
that's a great segue because I was going to say that while we do our daily introductions, I need you all to give us your biggest everyday household chore flex. I'm gonna start first. Hi everyone, I'm Josie Poser. I'm the Dungeon Mistress. I'm an RPG streamer. I once moved a full load of laundry from the washing machine to the dryer in one go without dropping anything on the floor.
Can I ask questions about that? How far did you have to travel from the washing machine to the dryer?
Wow, don't shit on
Oh
me.
my God,
He
you have to
really
have
is
a-
making this a competition.
No, it was they're on top of each other, so I had to
Okay.
get everything out and then lift it up into the
Okay.
dryer.
I only
That's
asked because
okay.
my washing machine is in my laundry, which my dryer does not fit. So I have to take it to the garage to put it in my dryer.
Garage, not the garage, but the garage.
garage.
It's different in itself.
How do you know if he's Aussie or not?
Or as Mo Sislak likes to call it, a car hold.
It all comes down to how they
Car hold is
pronounce Naruto.
Oh my god. My brother, 12 years of me trying to get him to say it right. He still does not.
Naruto.
Naruto.
He's anime now too. And he still does. I'm not going on this tangent. I'm sorry.
No, let's not. Instead, since you asked the question, Orb, why don't you go ahead? And I'm gonna
I
go
am
turn the washing machine.
Let us Storb, aka Arthur Orblet III, Wood Elf Ranger / Rogue, the menace of the group. If you want to hear Nose, just mention Arthur's name in the group and Nose will follow. What my flex is in the household duties is I do a lot of lawn care. I do a lot of garage tinkering. I play around with motorbikes, cars, and welding and grinding in general. So that's my flex. I'm a tinkerer.
That's your flex? What have you cleaned lately?
I would say I like to clean. I cleaned off this beer.
Nice. There you go.
Talking about beers, we're going to move over to ciders, and I'm going to throw over to AussieDevFro.
I don't have a cider today. You've caught me off guard. Hello, I'm AussieDevFro. I don't. Fuck, I'll see you guys in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, this is important, okay?
I play Rudy Magic Hands McGee, the party's human cleric. And I didn't do the quotation marks. It's human
But I heard them
cleric.
in your voice.
How do you verbalize quotation marks?
Exactly
Easily.
like you just did.
Human.
As for the biggest flex, if we're going like recent times, I recently took half of a heavy metal bed frame out from basement level 2 of my tower up to ground level, around the corner of the tower, and dumped it for the hard garbage in one go, and my arms almost fell off.
Wow,
but
proud of
Noctio
you.
was slightly impressed.
Slightly? No, that's I'll say
That's a big flex.
That's a-
Slightly impressed. That's the flex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
absolutely,
that's like-
100%.
2 levels of flex. That's literal flexing.
That's right. That's
Damn.
right. That's right.
Damn.
Speaking of flexing, I'm going to pass it over to Cuddly Raptor.
Damn. Hi, I'm Cuddly Raptor, and I play Nana Melavora, a gnome druid. And look, I don't know if I can. I wish Aussie had gone last because I don't know if I can really top that. But I'll take it back to laundry, and I will say that I only have I don't have a dryer. I only have 2 little drying racks, and yet I fit 3 loads of laundry on there, and they all dried okay. So
what?
Yeah, I know.
I am so impressed.
Oh no, that's a lie. I have the little over door hanger too, but they're all very small.
I'm still impressed.
Yeah,
Just like you.
The flex is living without dryer. Honestly,
I mean, it helps wearing children's sizes, so all the clothing is very small.
Shots fired. Love it.
God damn it.
We are gathered here today to honor and pay tribute to Roku. He died a man of teasing the bean, the smallest of beans, but did he die? Yes, he did.
He died a happy person. You know what? Speaking ill of the dead is never good, so we're going to take it over to Rohan and see what he has to say for himself.
How would you like a eulogy to go?
Yeah, he died as he lived, and then make a joke, basically.
Yeah. That's a good one. I like that.
I'm Roju, aka Rohan, aka Participation Award, aka Gerald the Wizard, who's not a wizard, but in fact is slightly a wizard, mainly a warlock, and now maybe a little bit of something else. Who knows?
He went barbarian, by the way.
Yeah, my head hurts. What's going on?
Yeah, that's kind of his story. As far as washing flex goes, or I don't.
It could be anything. It doesn't have to be washing.
Looks at the pile on
maybe
his
he
head.
Swept really well one time. Maybe he
Have you made your bed?
Chore flex. It's not laundry specific.
Chore flex.
All right, hang on. Roju. Do you take all your cups and plates out to the sink?
Oh, Rojo only eats takeout. There's no dishes.
Okay.
What about
Do you
have
take
you
your
taken
rubbish
out the
out?
bins? Yeah. Did you take out the bins, the recycling? Yeah.
No, well, I'd take out my recycling.
See, exactly. I bet your roommates don't do that.
Well, yeah, true, but I'm the only one who keeps all my recycling in my room. So
Well, that's on them, obviously. See, you're streamlining it. Yeah.
Well, it's not really a chore flex, but I did at one point of time in my life. This is very, very early on in my renting. In fact, it was the first place I lived in outside of the childhood home, and we were I was sharing with a friend of mine, and we had a little apartment together, just the two of us, and we had we knew we were moving out in a couple of months, and we thought we would get a place really early on in that couple of months. So we were just oh, we'll take the trash out when we clean everything as part of the moving out process. We didn't move out for 2 months. And the trash did not go out until then.
Oh my lord!
That we took it all out in one go. And we found out that there was indeed a bin under the pile.
Yes.
Oh my
Love
God.
it.
But we cleaned it all. We cleaned it all.
Proud of you.
You should have cleaned it more than once.
we did need it too. That's my flex. Hey, did you know about this amazing person called Gudatone?
I didn't. Tell me more.
So maybe let them.
I also don't know this person, but I do know of George the Bard, who is also a sorcerer that I play. He is a Starling Bard sorcerer. Starling is a homebrew race made by our wonderful GM, Jiz Poser, and it's kind of like someone like a bat, but they live in the Star Wilds, and that makes him mostly blind, except for the fact that he can kind of see like either Toph from Avatar: The Last Airbender, or kind of like a mix of that and Daredevil from the Netflix adaptation. It's actually really cool and interesting to play. As for my chore flex, while Roju might not take on the bins, I did. And this past week, one of the bins was 3 times my body weight.
What?
That's impressive.
One was double my body
How
weight.
does that happen?
Wow.
What? How many
Impressive.
bodies did you leave in those bags? What the fuck?
Also a
to
valid
take my trash for a
question.
week because it was my birthday week, so I thought I could just go to sleep. No, I
Murder
was supposed to
spree.
take out trash too. So yeah, so a grand total of 3 Gouda weights of trash went out this week, and I lifted it all by myself.
Proud of
And
you.
yes, we do have bins.
Damn.
Nice.
I remember the good old days when my backpack was easily a third of my weight. Looking at you, high school. Like, I'm so happy that kids don't have to like get scoliosis from their backpack, but at the same time, I'm like, you don't know what it means to suffer.
Look, I'm not gonna say I was a jock at school because
But you were a jock at school.
I
But
really
that's all the
really
time we had for pre-talk.
Yeah, we kind of consumed it all,
Thank you,
didn't we?
Josie.
Yeah.
Wow, damn, cutting an orb off like that, absolutely
Nope.
savage.
This
Never
episode.
happened.
You gotta
Absolutely
herd
savage.
these cats at some point.
Yeah, yeah.
Leave it for
Please do.
introductions next week.
Or you can finish. You can finish.
I was gonna say I didn't bother taking them because there's no point. I wasn't learning biology.
Wow.
And biology had 3 books. So I was like, well, I'm not attending the class. Why do I need to buy it? And I still had to buy it apparently.
You had to buy your book?
Yeah, that's pretty dumb. Yeah. Like, why did you buy
Yeah,
it
we
if you
didn't
weren't
in
using
high
it?
school. No, we didn't buy our books.
I had
We,
to.
we,
In
had
college,
to,
yeah.
Our books.
we paid a deposit.
No, we had to buy
Depending on
them,
the
and then
class, we
good
had
luck
a
to us selling them
deposit.
afterwards.
In high
And
school.
then if we didn't
Yeah.
return it by the end of the year, then you didn't graduate.
Yeah,
Or you
that's-
weren't allowed to go
that's-
up the next level if you weren't a senior. You weren't allowed to go up the next level.
Well,
Yeah,
I
so-
think like North Queensland rules is people destroy them or lose them or whatever, so that's why they make you buy it.
I think it's just school by school
Yeah,
because we
must
bought
be.
ours. So.
Well, also like they make Australians wear like uniforms to public
We do.
schools, so I can see how you'd probably have to buy shit as well.
Well, in my public school, we didn't buy our books. We just essentially, yeah, you just lent them out from the school, and then
Yeah.
if you destroyed it, you ended up paying for it.
Yeah, I think that's what they did with us too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have a
let's
great
get it on.
segue where it says, do you know one book I never regret buying? It's The Player's Handbook.
I have that one.
I do as well, actually. It's
I think we
nice.
all have it.
I would show you, but my arms are glued to my
So
side.
much adventure in this bad boy.
Oh my God.
This bad boy's got hours in it.
Days.
What's the absolute shit is Sirenscape doing?
Being silent.
Okay.
Being very quiet.
Anywho.
Anywho, last time on Dramonia, the party charged into the Angel's Sanctum, facing them off with their newfound allies, the Minotaurs, the Tanaruks, Tanar and Rook, the Professor Orb in his iron armor. And there were a few close calls. You lost 2 Minotaurs. Professor Orb's armor was almost destroyed. Tanar and Rook went down more than once, more than twice. You kept bringing them back up. And they kept one of these angels at bay throughout the entire fight.
Thank
So proud of them.
Yeah. Heals well spent.
As spells were cast, the angels swooped down, going in for hit and runs, casting their own spells. A battle of weapon and magic in true fashion. You came out the other side victors. But one hurdle remained. The Buffalo of the Bound, holding Salishgar and his 999 demons. Gerald had to make a choice. When he opened the bottle, save his own soul? Would he give the bottle to Rudy's deity and hope that that would lead to the saving of his soul? Or would he leave the bottle where it were, to lie there until his own time ran out? No. Expending all his magical prowess, Gerald summoned Nethys, the third eye, the all-knowing, and begged. "Take what I can give," Gerald said. And his soul was saved as Nethys pulled magic from within the soul of Gerald and fashioned a new prison for Silishgar the Bitter Flame. As the bottle broke, cracking down the middle, we witness as it turns into particles, fine sand. It reformed into a pyramid shape with a singular eye on every side. A sigh of relief from within Gerald as something new awakens and the shackles of burning embers are released, as no longer is Silishgar and his demons within the bottle of the bound. They now lie within the pyramid of the all-seeing. And Gerald, as you lay on the ground,
Yeah,
you're
smoking.
convulsing, smoke emanating from your body, your hands shaking, charred, your arms looks like smoldering fires underneath the breaks in your skin. They're slowly dying down and turn to an ashen gray. Nethys stands before you still and touches you ever so gently on the shoulder, kneeling down next to you. Gerald, the prison of Silishgar is bound by your essence.
Oh,
This place will always be part of you now.
good.
While you are no longer bound by his contract, I have two things to mention.
Hmm.
The first is that it might now fall to you to guard this sanctum. Your responsibility, the place where you can always return. The reflected city shall now reflect Gerald. And I believe that while your powers were being channeled by Silishgar, guided, something within you has made it to the surface. And I'm sure that this tome, and he puts his hand on the book, still has secrets to share. And as he removes his hand, rather than the debossed image of two pikes and a pyre, there is an all-seeing eye.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
And Nethys stands up and nods at you, proud, before disappearing. To the rest of you, standing by the doorway, all
Thanks.
you see is Gerald channeling this mass of magic that suddenly bursts into the air. The bottle cracks, breaking in half, turns to dust, and then reforms into a pyramid shape as Gerald falls to the ground, smoldering.
Arthur sort of hits Rudy on the back. You're up.
I mean, I don't know. Is what's going on here contagious, Gerald? Do you need?
Just go heal him. He looks hurt.
Someone either fix me or put me out of my misery.
Oh, I can do both at the same time. Okay, so what is what we're going to
Not
do?
Rudy, though, for the second one.
Okay, all right, fine,
Arthur
fine.
pulls out his bow.
No,
That's
no,
cool.
no, don't do that. I think he's
Oh
just
my
being dramatic. He's always dramatic, we know that.
Oh yes, dramatic. It's like charred fucking arms, smoke coming up off them.
Maybe this might need Nena's help. Nena!
No, I got
I'm
this.
already
Just...
on it, baby.
No, give me a second.
Wait,
just...
aren't Nana and
if-
George in the other room? It's only
Yeah, well, you can hear them. The
Okay.
chamber that they are in is actually very small.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
All right. Rudy will cast Cure Wounds at
Did you?
5th level.
Oh, well, take another 38 on top of that.
Oh well.
But you
Oh.
know,
Have all your
please.
health.
Hang on,
enjoy, enjoy another 33.
Arthur
Yeah.
can do some stuff too.
Wait, no, I think that's more. Stop,
Wait,
stop,
how
he's
much?
Everyone just
alive.
healed him.
It was like 33 and what?
71
33
currently
and
is
38.
what you
Um,
Yeah.
And
Arthur's
before we find
gonna.
out he's actually undead and we just kill him.
Arthur's casting Healing Wave.
Hey,
Oh my god.
So
Look.
that's 4 to
I'm-
everyone.
Oh, that's gonna get the Tanar and Rook
Yeah.
up. Are you sure you want to do that?
oh my
No,
god.
no,
Oh, we
it's
don't.
fine.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
it's fine now.
fine.
It's fine.
It's,
It's a cone.
Arthur's is a cone.
Okay,
Okay.
all right,
Okay.
all right.
Direct your cone responsibly, Arthur, please.
My
Hmm.
cone is directed at the people that are Gerald specifically.
Okay.
Not to be left
Yeah, no, that
out.
got me up to full between the three of you.
No, we're not done yet.
Hold on, we're not
Sit down,
done yet.
shut
I
up, we're
don't
not done
left out.
healing you.
Now the
You can't
question
heal
comes,
the injuries that remain.
now
Just
the
a
question comes,
tiny healing.
is Rudy injured?
Well,
I injured? What are you talking
if
about?
Rudy's
I'm fine.
over near Gerald, then
You
also
have
got
that
healed.
because Gerald is being overhealed.
Oh, that's right. Oh yeah. Actually, heal him. Everyone, heal him, please.
Well, he did get another 5 from George.
Oh,
So, how many
I only casted
overheal
it first
hit
level.
points did you get, Gerald?
that would, well, with George's 5, that would be 6 total.
Ooh, delicious. Thank you.
Oh, a spicy little 6 just for you.
Yeah.
We do love that.
So,
Are you life?
so
leeching from it?
Rudy essentially, if we assume Rudy's heal went last, then technically if he overheals, he gains the overhealed hit points. Sorry, I'm just looking to
Wow.
Look, I
check the
think that's
exact wording.
personally exactly what happened because you were like, wait, and we were all like, no. And
Yeah,
we
you
all
guys all
went,
jumped
and then
in.
you're like, what are you here for?
Yeah, so if a creature within 30 feet of Rudy is healed above its max HP, you can use a reaction to siphon the exceeding hit points and regain that many hit points
That's
myself. So
That's
delicious, thank you.
maximum
That's so
efficiency.
nice.
Maximum efficiency. Totally forgot about that in the middle of battle, but that's fine.
But
It
yeah,
doesn't
so-
work the other way. It works the other way as well. That if Rudy is overhealed, he can give the hit points to someone else.
Ah,
Yeah,
Delicious.
but I
Oh,
mean, when
chef's
do we
kiss.
do
Mwah,
that?
That's
but,
amazing.
but yeah, like, oh,
Fantastic.
she was like, "Thank you." Like the skin's healed, but I'm imagining like there's all these like
Definite scarring.
random like jagged.
Imagine, if you will, Tony Stark at the end of Endgame,
Wow.
Hmm.
How could you?
or
I'm
if you
leaving.
will, for those who've seen the movie Final Fantasy 15 Kingsglaive, at the end of the movie when Nick Ulrich is using the old wall, he keeps like turning ash gray. So Gerald's arms still had this gray tone. It's not like a death gray; it looks more like ash.
Did you
there's
just go
these
through your Gandalf arc?
I mean, maybe.
Gerald the White.
Damn it.
And there are these almost like vein
leaving.
looking, like where the skin has fused together, these vein looking scars, just where
Mm.
all the skin tore and has been reformed.
Wow.
I've seen better days. Oh no! And I quickly like scuffle up to my feet and have a look at this. What was the bottle and is now a pyramid.
Yeah, it's small like this.
Small.
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 Yeah,
Are we
and
talking?
on the side of the pyramid, there's just this one eye.
Nice.
Oh, I'm gonna have a I sort of tentatively pick it up.
Yeah.
Um,
Definitely feel a connection to it, but there's no visible way to open it.
well, that's good. That's an
So-
improvement.
What have you done, Gerald?
Well, well,
Don't say I don't know, because then I'm going to hit you for doing something highly irrational.
in that case, I have a very good idea of what I did.
Oh, all right
and
then.
it was smart, and look at this. Well,
I'm looking.
I'm not going to say I don't know what I did. I did kind of have a plan, kind of. It just wasn't particularly thought out, as I usually like. The short of it is, I used what power I had to try and convince Nethys to help me in forming a new prison for Zalishgar, while freeing him out of the bottle and moving him into his new home, which I'm sure he loves.
Oh, and it looks more stylish. I mean, look at the decorations on the side. It's not just a clear bottle.
Oh yes, pyramids are very in.
Oh,
I'm sure.
absolutely.
And so now he's in here, and that
Do we take him with
should-
us? Does he stay here? What are we doing?
Well, Zalishkar said something that I didn't quite understand.
Memphis.
Memphis. Nethys.
Gerald.
Look,
Are you right? You seem to be thinking
Rudy
things
Rattles,
No,
Reddy's.
I'm all right. I've been through a lot just now. So Nethys was saying that the reflected city would now reflect me? I don't know
Oh,
what
so
that...
it's going to be scared most of the time.
No, it means that
Damn.
when we look up at the sky, we're going to see a smiling Gerald beaming
oh, God,
down
I
at
hope
us.
not. I look up.
It's still darkness above.
Oh,
All
okay.
right, no terrifying face. That's a plus.
Ha! He said his face is terrifying.
Yeah.
Well, if you saw a giant broody face in the sky, you'd be terrified too.
Yeah, but
No,
my
it's
face
just the
is
normal
actually
one's
terrifying.
terrifying.
There's a
You would be
difference
gone.
here. I have no features.
Anyway, so I think we did it, but I don't know now, because also there's this, and there's no angels to guard it, and I'm now slightly worried that I may have inadvertently been having to take responsibility for this now. I don't know.
So is it an us problem or a you problem?
Gerald's problems are our problems, Arthur.
Yes,
no,
thank you.
No.
Yes.
I'm not saying that it's not.
And as the
I'm-
leader of the group, they're specifically your problems.
All right, Rudy. Shush. I'm asking, as
Shush.
in, does that bottle?
It's not a
gonna
bottle.
dip- Oh, that pyramid
It's
thingy.
pyramid.
Is that going to be a problem for you to perform what you need to for the group, or is it going to impact us as a group before Rudy interrupted us?
How do you mean, Arthur?
Oh well, if it stops you from being all powerful and strong, like I don't know what's
you're
happening.
asking if I can still do magic.
Well, exactly. Your hands are burnt to the crisps.
Well, I mean, they got better.
Yes, but that doesn't mean you have lost some of your powers. Maybe
I mean, I don't know. It only just happened, Arthur.
I know. But
Turn him into a chicken.
Well, I could never do that in the first place.
Oh, that's
Um,
right. Sorry,
But
I'm just
I'm saying
projecting
like
here.
it might affect us as a whole, as in like maybe all our magical powers are going to be, well, not me because I don't really have any, but maybe some of our all magical powers would be lessened because of this pyramid thing. I don't know. I don't know magic.
I certainly feel different, but I don't know if that's because the contract is no longer binding my soul. I don't know how all this soul stuff works. So it's maybe I should ask Professor Orb about it. He seems to know some things about souls.
We should
You know
probably
what? That's actually probably a really good idea.
But I mean, I can cast a basic. I should be able to cast a basic cantrip, and I'll just prestidigitation to try and clean some sand off my probably somewhat scorched robes.
Yeah, works fine.
No, basic things seem to work okay.
There you go. He's fine.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
And you watch. Everyone will stop asking, oh, Gerald, you shouldn't have burnt yourself. Oh, Gerald, you shouldn't hold on to the pyramid that holds a demon in it. We're never going to talk about this again. And everyone will keep saying, oh, Rudy, you should take off the armor.
Hang on, sorry, Gerald. I hate to interrupt you.
No,
Rudy, are you
confusing.
upset by something? You keep bringing up the armor
No,
problem.
it's fine. It's absolutely fine.
No. Let's address this.
No,
real
we don't
quickly.
need to. We really
I'm a
don't.
little tired.
Yes.
Could we not bicker right now? If at all possible.
Nana pokes her head in to the curtain because she and George were outside. She just kind of looks at Gerald's new arms and goes, well, if you're done getting your ass kicked, come on out. I've got snacks.
I would love nothing more, Nana.
I see that number going down.
Kind of just like I sort of like dust my arms a little bit. Is the gray just a color, like just ash, like actually just ash, or am I like
No,
Kratos or something?
Your arms are now ash gray.
Oh shit!
You are
Fuck
the
me up.
ashen one.
Yeah,
Damn.
and your nails almost like charred black, and then there's these veins, like almost like vein type scars over your arms.
I mean, I guess it's a style.
Look, it beats having no lips.
Gerald actually laughs at that. it's probably the first time you've heard him genuinely laugh in a long time.
Nana gives Rudy a little wink. She said it to make him laugh.
Fine.
And this has all been a lot the past couple of days. And Rudy, I want to apologize for yelling at you. I know you meant well, even though you put your foot so far in your mouth that you could have dissolved it with your stomach.
No, no, I want to apologize because I have a habit of speaking my mind in the most clumsy way and not realizing what I'm trampling on. So it is entirely my fault, Gerald. I should have been more sensitive.
But
Nana,
thank you for
look at them.
saving me during the fight. It was
that's
very touch and go there for a lot.
That is what friends do. Don't worry about it, Gerald.
Arthur's there, like mouth dropping at this moment, going, "What the fuck
Yes,
is
Arthur,
going-"
they're communicating like healthy adults.
Arthur,
It's
close your mouth.
amazing,
You're going to catch flies with that.
Or sand. There's still a lot of sand.
Or sand flies.
Oh no, there aren't sand flies in here, are there?
They probably sting, Gerald.
Why would you tell me that?
Well,
Those are the
Rudy
least of
already
my
gave us
problems now.
maggots.
Oh yeah. Is your stomach alright, Gerald?
Oh, I mean, I am hungry.
That's odd.
I mean, not
Be in
really.
bed
People
already,
eat.
though. You'll find them later, I'm sure.
Look, I don't want to break up the party, but before you come and get snacks, do you perhaps have something that you might be able to tell your companions? Because they may be wondering why there's no giant demon.
Oh,
Or why this
Yes.
area hasn't just poofed away.
well,
Because
that
one of
one
those
is-
directions.
That is a good question. Well, the demon's in here now, in the pyramids. As for why this place is not gone, that is actually a mystery to me. I think Nethys intended this place to still be the holding place for this. That was the impression I got. So I don't think I'm going to be bringing it with me. I think I'm going to be leaving it here.
All right. Next
and,
question. Who's watching it then?
Apparently also me. I'm not sure how that works.
Well, might I remind you, you have two very loyal servants.
Oh, yes. Are they all right? Is Tanar and Rook I'll go
They're
check on them.
sleeping very peacefully.
They
And they're
can be.
probably also going to be wondering why there's no giant demon.
I mean, did you want them to wake up, Gerald?
I don't think I have a good explanation for them yet. They seem like good sorts, though. Maybe they'll just, take it in their stride.
I mean, we can
mean,
find out now. Name it.
We
I'll
could
just...
always lie to them. Tell them he is out. And
Could we
just
maybe
laugh.
rest before we do anything else, as far as potentially waking angry demons? I've had enough demons for one day.
You know what they say, let angry demons lie.
Yeah.
Don't know who said that, but they
sleeping
sound
ones.
wise.
But yes, this is all very new. I mean, it feels different. I don't know. When I had the dream the other night where I remembered everything, it felt a lot like that when well, you don't know what I'm talking about, I suppose. The night they made me sign the contract, I thought I was just, my memory told me I was just drunk and had blacked it out or something, and I certainly was drinking heavily, but it was the pain. There was a burning pain in my blood and my veins, and it hurt too much, and I had an offer in my head. It just said, sign here and the pain will go away and everything will be fine. And between the pain and the burning and the pile of corpses and of everyone in the town, of course I signed. And, yes, and I promptly obviously forgot about it, or blocked it out, or God knows. But this felt similar, eerily similar. I don't know if it's just the amount of power that was being coursed through me, or what it means, but I feel lighter. I feel like a burden is lifted. So that can't be bad, right?
I'm sure things will sort themselves out, and as for being forced to sign a contract, well, I don't think anyone can really blame you for that.
Well,
I think every one of us would do the same thing.
I don't know. I wasn't forced, though. It was just so much pain and suffering and that was going on, and I just
Call
felt
me a
like there
fool,
was...
but I think when there's so much torture going on and then you're offered something that you kind of have to sign, it's a bit of a dick move.
Oh, I agree. It was absolutely a dick move, but
I think you find demons are the biggest of dicks there. No.
I mean,
Can
I don't
have
really...
a history check? Or
I'm banking it.
There was nothing.
Yeah,
there was
He
no
just nodded
acknowledgement.
sagely, and I was
It was not even a. There was like a.
no response.
Yeah.
It's froze. Hang on, let me refresh the page.
Oh dear.
now you
History check is going. Just give it a sec.
The cogs are processing it. And they're
Yeah,
slowly
the
warming up.
in real time, like
13.
13 is the description that you've heard Gerald give of a town going down in blood and fire. You know that a couple of years ago, a small logging settlement was burnt down, and everyone died.
Arthur relays this, but he does it in a very sad tone to the group.
I like the
Go
disclaimer
on,
of
then.
the sad tone.
Put on a
Not
really sad
happy.
tone.
It's like the saddest thing you could think of.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But so what do you actually say?
That, but literally in a sadder tone, oh, I've heard of it, but a logging town,
Hmm.
they all died. Terrible, terrible death.
Oh,
Then he
no.
looks away.
10 out of 10, absolutely sad. Was
He's in his brooding
Or-
Wow.
well done.
Wait, why is Arthur sad?
brooding
This is.
Archer.
Hang on. I don't understand him sometimes.
I don't know if we ever will, Rudy. But I'm just gonna I'm not sure I want to look. And he's sort of holding the book.
And you can see where it before looked like charred skin was binding the book. Very slowly, from the all-seeing eye that's debossed onto the cover, it's changing. It's turning into it almost looks like a black and white striped hide. It's almost like just changing, slowly crawling out over the book.
Very cool. Should I look, Nana? I'm a little scared.
Well, you might be a little scared, but I'm a little bit curious, so I think you should.
I'm gonna open the
I'm a
cover
little
up
bit hungry, so let's hurry this along.
like I normally would to see the timer.
There's nothing there.
I'll flip through a few more pages. Where is it?
You can't find it.
It's got to be here.
It's not anywhere.
Did we do it? Am I actually free of this?
And then meanwhile, Arthur's gonna break the moment and go, check out this!
Break the pyramid.
Oh,
And
God.
then
No!
literally brings out the Sunblade.
Oh no, someone take that off him.
Just no one look at him. Just focus on the fact that there's no contract in Gerald's book now.
Hang on, there's no contract in the book anymore?
No, the time's gone.
Wait,
The time is
Gerald,
actually gone.
Arthur, puts the Sunblade away without, puts it on. Well, that must be a relief.
You have no idea. Oh,
Well-
I'm actually free.
Does that mean we can get out of here?
Probably, yes.
All right.
Did
Shall
George
we-
even know why we were here, by the way? Did George ever know there was a
Yeah,
timer?
you guys have mentioned it a bit
Okay,
throughout
okay.
this whole thing.
I was
And
just
there
like,
was the time when we were traveling before you can make us cotton candy where Josie said you guys have the time to explain everything to George.
Yeah, we didn't.
Finally.
I'm okay.
We had a
Yeah.
little fade to black montage for
I
explaining.
Yeah.
do remember that.
And then
Okay,
some
good.
hilarious snippets of questions.
I will say there is a few pages as you get to the back of the book where it's almost like a diagram of the new prison for Salishkar, and there's a bunch of text.
Oh. Is it going to require more than just a brief read?
I'd say with a brief read, you can see that it looks like when traveling from or to the reflected city, if you are part of the spell or effect that takes you there, you don't need an anchor point.
Oh.
So you would still need the resource of a spell or an effect to plane shift, but if you are part of the group being plane shifted, you can always leave or come to the reflected city.
We should get Professor Orb to guard it. Holy shit.
At this moment, you see Arthur right over your shoulder, looking as well, try and find the number in your book.
Oh, what is the text in? Is it in a different language?
Is it that? Is that the
There's
number?
There's also a bit in the book where it explains that over time, the reflected city will change to reflect Gerald.
It's just all flames.
That's
It's just all flames.
That's cryptic. I wonder what that'll look like.
Will all the buildings start to wear funny little hats?
Will they be spelled wrong, do you think?
Maybe they'll have wizard printed on
Make an arcana. Make an intelligence check, Gerald. Just
An
make
intelligence. Sure.
Yeah.
Will the entire city just have constant anxiety?
Oh, that's a good one, George.
20.
20. It is safe to assume that since this city,
Oh, it's a cittery now.
It's spelled wrong, so it's perfect.
Formed around the memory of a city. You might think it'll change to represent memories, important events in your life. Important figures like these sand echoes might take the shape of people you once knew, people you've met. The scenery might change to reflect things that you've been through in your life.
Oh, wow.
The city will tell your story rather than the story of its falling, its demise to Silishgar.
Oh, I hope they have a nice little sand cart in the center. Wouldn't that be nice, Gerald?
Yes, actually.
Oh, and then when we take tours through here, you go, and on this corner, you can see where Arthur threw hot cocoa on Gerald's face in that little tent.
Oh, that was a good one. I hope they have an echo of that too.
And then over here, you can see when he died against the Lindworm, and Rudy literally slammed a diamond into his ribcage.
Wow, Rudy, do you have to go into such detail?
Is this just going to turn into a museum? For...
Oh, I hope so. That sounds amazing.
Oh, we can
Does that mean
when
instead of a giant worm, there'll be a train instead?
Oh, yes.
What if it explodes?
Oh my god. Can the with like the Earth methods as like a train is like the train driver?
And then we can hire Tanar to wear a Gerald outfit and he'd be at the engine going, is it going to blow up? I think it's going to blow up. I'm going to tell everyone it's going to blow up.
You can tell everyone it might not blow up.
Wait, so we need Tanar and Rook to be you and Arthur for when you guys were in the back of the train being weird together.
Oh,
There's
who's
gonna
going
be
to have
large
the
echoes of all the party.
Oh my god.
10 feet tall and just this like hulking figure.
But like, because it would be as Gerald sees them. So
Yeah.
like.
Oh,
so-
I want to see art of how Gerald sees the party. Not how they actually look. How
Oh,
Gerald
Gerald,
sees
imagine
them.
me taller, all right? Imagine me.
Can you imagine me still with my nose? I feel like that's important to have back.
I
Oh,
wish
we
I
love
could.
you without your nose.
Oh.
Nana, you tower above us all already. Well,
Don't forget Benjamin. He just
I'm
has
not
the
sure what to do
mouse
now.
in his
Should
hand.
we?
I say we should rest, Gerald. That was quite a battle. After that, I think we should find Professor Orb to ask him questions that you might have. He might know. And then I don't want to speak on behalf of the party, but I am truly done with this place.
Oh yes, yes. I don't think I'll ever be coming back here.
Well,
smile
aren't
like
you
that,
kind of
Jesse.
didn't
Smile
you
like that,
say you're
Jesse.
in charge of the pyramid? So
Yes. Well,
do you have to stay?
I shouldn't do. No. I
Do you
don't
have to take
really.
it with us?
I'm not 100% certain. I believe maybe we leave it here.
Do we
But
try
I
and
wonder if
phone
someone
the
comes
gods real
in and
quick?
tries to take it or smash it, or I don't know. Is it even
Or one of the
smashable?
dragons?
I don't know.
Gerald, why don't you read how to open it so then you can have people not?
Oh, I hope there's not a way to open it though.
Is there a new contract in your book saying what we're supposed to do with, like, who's supposed to guard it or whatnot?
Well, there's schematics at the back. I only had a quick read. Maybe I'll have a bit more of a read tonight, and we'll I'll see if I can't find out what the deal is.
Yes, I think we should all sit down and have something to eat, please.
Yes, I'm quite hungry myself.
Make up a bit of a camp in the sanctum where the angels were, and already you can see the changes happening. The sanctum was designed in the images of Serenray, Shelyn, Desna, 3 goddesses of the higher powers. And ever so slightly, things are changing. Small things at first. On the walls where you saw imagery of fields, of winged horses, of the people in fine gowns, you start to see faint bits of savanna where there's zebras, tigers, stalking in jungles, and there's just these images, almost like the landscape is shifting within the imagery, overtaking it.
This is quite fascinating, actually. I don't remember seeing any zebras.
Me
Oh
neither.
well. You
Guess you
little
do.
rascal.
As you're having food, the minotaurs wait patiently, and eventually Tanar and Rook wake up.
I've made food for them.
They happily take it. They gobble it all down. Rook has to stop Tanar from eating the bowl. And they turn to you, Gerald. And my camera has gone crazy.
I see that. Can you do
Yeah.
the makeup?
Yep, there we go. It already,
There you
already
go.
fixed it. Yep. Or it almost fixed it. Don't go all the way close
Oh.
again. So
Oh,
it
oh.
kind of fixed.
If you
No.
pull back too quickly,
Yeah.
it'll.
Just pretend like you don't want to
Sorry,
see us.
too
There you
slowly,
go,
I
it's
should say.
focused.
And then go shoop straight away, fast.
Hold on.
Oh,
Hey, that's another way to do it.
I
Yeah,
mean,
There
okay,
you go.
no, we could've just
Problem
probably done that.
solved.
Yeah,
yeah,
Fair
that's
enough.
probably the smartest thing we should have done in the first place.
don't worry about it.
So Tanar and Rook are awake, and did you say they were going to say something?
Yeah, Tanar was just about to walks up to you, Gerald, and says, "So, did we do it? Did we win?
We
Is
won.
Celestia free?
He is free from the bottle.
That is great news.
Yep.
This is happening in Abyssal, so everyone knows.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Oh, I can hear it just fine. What? I gave Nana languages because she's a busybody. Leave her alone.
Yeah. You can't snoop unless you understand.
I have to be a grandma.
Yeah.
Rudy's
that's
Rudy's
peak
like
that grandma.
face first in the cauldron anyway, so
Yeah,
like, it's
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, no, he's absolutely free from the bottle. Job done. We won. What would you two like to do now? You were
Oh,
instrumental in our task here. Did you want to be free of this place? Did you want to live a quiet life? What did you want?
Well, I don't know about quiet life, maybe, but we'd like to get out of here. It's a bit drab.
Oh yes. Well, apparently the place is going to be changing, and sort of just gesture to the walls.
I mean, looks at Rook. They just look at each other. I'm gonna roll the die.
I mean, and I'm just going to say, I mean, there will be a very powerful thing here that still needs protection. Well, protection now rather than assault. And if you wanted to stay here, you're welcome to. Apparently this is kind of my place now. I don't quite understand it, but
Because you defeated the angels? You know rule?
Something like that, yes.
Well, if it's changing for the better anyway, looks around. It
Maybe you could
actually
have a cute little cottage or something. I don't know.
the winds and the sands have subsided.
Oh, that's nice.
I suppose it couldn't hurt sticking around. I mean, if it's your place, there's still creatures looming within.
Oh, yes.
I suppose we could take Hoof and Clover to see about chasing them out.
Oh, yes. That's a good idea.
Not too sure what we could do about dragons, though.
Well, the dragons seemed okay. They might want to leave. I'm probably of the mind that if things want to leave here, I don't think they should be trapped. I don't think anyone should be forced to be anywhere.
Well, we wouldn't mind staying for a little bit. We still have some things we've collected over the years. We would want to get our affairs sorted, if anything.
Oh, yes,
my God,
of course.
They're gonna
I mean,
settle down.
Maybe
They could have a little baby tenor.
They're gonna have a little baby
we'll work something out for you. I mean, you can't obviously stay under the scraps that you had before. Sure, we can. Maybe there'll be actual buildings after this. Who knows? We'll see.
We could open up a little shop.
That would be marvelous. What a great idea.
I always did want to try out, seeing if I could make myself do some pottery.
Oh. Oh,
They're
these
gonna take
two.
up pottery. Oh, I'm so glad we saved them.
I can just imagine like this hulking Tanner over a tiny little like
Oh my
clay wheel,
God.
just like.
Oh my God.
They're gonna be so good at pottery.
I kind of
They're
like,
gonna be so
I've got
good at
this
pottery.
vision of him like doing it, and then it like cracks, and like you can see every creature in the radius sort of like looks at him like, is he gonna explode? Are we in trouble? Is he? And just like, and just starts a new one and just goes.
And just like deep breath.
And the other one's like, "You've got this, honey."
Oh no. Oh, that's so good.
Wow.
Wait.
And I'm sort of like thinking to myself, like, if they're gonna open a shop, then they need customers. I don't. I don't know how that'll work, but all right.
Rudy and Arthur over here already drawing up plans for
their
old
shop.
world.
Just like, let's go.
Oh, we're figuring out how to get like park rides going and shit.
Yep.
Yeah,
We'll
tourism.
monetize this. Heck yeah.
Oh my God.
I feel like the blue dragons might want out, but maybe we'll go have a word to them before we leave, and we'll see.
Has
they want
this
to do.
has the changes of the like, does it indicate, there's no daylight, but like, has it indicated if it's in like, the sand went away? Is it grass now? Is it like just regular flagstone? Is it?
As you look around and you look up, no longer is there darkness above, but the very, very faintest, darkest shade of blue is coming in.
Oh,
We're gonna have sun again? Oh my God.
Maybe with all the changes, the dragons won't want to leave.
Yeah. We'll have to ask them.
who knows? Or maybe. Well, I guess we don't know. We can only wait and see. The stew is delicious, by the way, Nana.
Oh, thank you. I just thought it would be a nice celebration for everyone, and just hopefully fill you up. And she looks at Rudy and goes, hopefully.
Well, there's no seconds anymore. I'm afraid.
Oh, that's fine, dear. We know you have a bit of a stomach.
No, I mean the cauldron is empty.
I know.
Arthur would like to go up to Gerald and ask him. So this is a whole different plane, right?
Yes.
Could that mean elves like myself come from a whole different plane, since we don't see them too much on our travels?
That's an interesting question. I don't. I try and think if I've read anything about.
Would
elves
not
at all.
be much precedence for knowledge
Yeah, no.
their origin.
I don't know too much about the origin of the species, Arthur. I'm sure there's some knowledge to be found somewhere on the matter.
George, you've gone across a couple of planes, haven't you?
I don't really know when I'm in a different plane or not, unless there's like something very different about it. Like my home is very, very, very different from your plane, which is also different from this plane.
It's a lot of varies.
I wonder how many planes there is.
Quite a few.
A lot.
I'd say more than one.
So
Well,
elves,
at least
I bet.
elves could be from there, or they could be originally.
It's possible. It's not impossible. I mean, as we know, Nana and all the gnomes came from the First World originally. Well, I don't know if Nana personally came from
Oh,
it, but
I didn't personally, dear. I'm not that old, but thank you.
well,
Wow, Nana, you could have taken that a completely other way.
Arthur sort of giggles to himself. You're not very old at all, Nana. Look, I reckon we should really be heading to bed very shortly. Arthur's starting to get his sort of bedding ready.
It's technically like noon.
Arthur's gonna get to bed anyway. He's pretty freaking tired from the battle.
Noon schmoon.
As you settle down, you can make any preparations. You have a scroll of plane shift, and with Gerald, that means it will be successful regardless.
Right.
Even though it's technically a higher level spell, it will automatically succeed the casting.
oh, nice.
Yes.
That's very fortunate. I was thinking, I was trying to think if there's anything we could do to like
If there's
scooch that
any-
roll, but yeah.
If there's anything you want to do before.
Hey, thank you so much, Winrani. Thank you so much for the raid, mate. I really do appreciate it. How are you all doing? Hope we're all doing well. Thank you for raiding our D&D stream.
There's definitely a couple of things that I want to do before we leave.
Playing some Paper Mario. Love some Paper Mario. Paper Mario is so cool. RPG in the Mario world is very unique, very different. I quite enjoy them. Welcome in, raiders. This is I'm down here. I'm AussieDevFro. I'm the one that's waving.
Are there any of them left?
Our D&D streams are a little different. Essentially, what we do is I'm very much involved in the game. I respond via text and via the chat specifically. We're sort of deep into sort of the aftermath of a major quest. One of our characters just essentially completed their own personal arc. And we're just doing a bit of sort of like recap and just sort of clearing out the plane that we're in and all that sort of jazz. But yeah. Pulling a test stream that ended up with playing a couple of hours. Nice. That's fantastic. I love it when test streams do stuff like that. And get those unexpected moments. That's really nice. Again, welcome on in. I'm going to jump back into the game so I can work with, so I can play with my companions here. But yes, feel free to ask any questions in chat. And I'm happy to answer from there. Oh, never mind. We're going on a break anyway.
People in chat about the game or if you, the players, have any questions from me, this is a perfect opportunity to take those. We might do a quick recap of characters before we jump in again.
Yeah, that would be fantastic because we just got a raid over here.
Yeah, let's do that real quick before we all run off then. I'm Joseph Gozer, I'm the Dungeon Mistress, I'm an RPG streamer, and I run this game. And this arc has been Chef's Kiss.
It's been very good.
Yes. And with that, I am going to go on a little break myself. I'll be right back.
Yes.
Well, that's saying next, since I need to go to the toilet. I'm Winterstorm. I play Arthur Orbit III. I'm a Wood Elf Ranger who causes chaos of the group. He also somehow is the leader of the group.
Roughly.
Sometimes he comes out with great ideas. Other than that, I'm off for the toilet.
All right, who's going to the toilet next?
I actually also need to pee, so I might as well.
I think we'll all be kind of going, but we'll trickle out. It's okay.
So-
Bad choice of words.
Don't forget to say
I
that
hate it
you
here.
were. It was your character arc.
Yeah, it was my character arc. I'm Roju, aka Participation Award. I'm playing Gerald the Wizard, who is not actually a wizard, actually a warlock, but now a little bit of something else is come bubbled to the surface after the events that just took place mere minutes ago in game. Yeah, there may or may not have been a small class change of sorts. So we'll. I'm not quite sure how that'll actually come to the surface, but I'm sure something will happen. Yeah, and I'm gonna go pee as well.
Wow.
All right, who's next on the bathroom list?
I'm not
You are-
going, so I'm okay.
Yeah,
I'm also
well,
not going.
well,
Not joining the pee train. Wow.
No, not joining
wow.
the P train.
Wow, why would
We're
you say
fine.
that?
Yeah, yeah.
Cuddly,
Mm.
do
Choo
you-
choo.
I'll
Get
probably
out
be
of
going
it.
Oh, it's not quite food time for the cat. You know what? I might just go to see how the cat's doing anyway. Give her a little scritch. What are we doing? Character stuff? Yeah, my name is Kylie Raptor, and I play Nana Melvora, and she is a gnome druid who's kind of a little old lady, but kind of not. You know, you had to be there. Anyway, she cooks a lot and thinks all her magic comes from her food, and it kind of does. I'm gonna go
Excellent.
check on my cat.
Gouda, did you want to go next?
Sure. I'm not leaving though, so
Uh,
it'll be
Nick,
breaking the newly made tradition.
That's fine. That's a-okay. We can break the tradition now.
All right. I'm gonna tell, aka George, who is a bard sorcerer now. He is also, his race is a starling, which is a homebrew race made by our GM Josie Poser. He's basically kind of like a bat, in which case that he is also blind. But he can still perceive things similar to Toph from Avatar: The Last Airbender or Daredevil from the Netflix adaptation. However, recently he's gotten a god, so now he is unable to navigate. He's not gonna be able to know his way very well, which sucks because he can't see. Ozzy, tell us about your in quotes human.
But yes, hello. I'm AussieDevFro. I'm playing Rudy Magic Hands McGee, the party's human grave cleric, who swears that he is human, absolutely 100% human. No one can ever tell me otherwise. Ignore the giant hole in my stomach, the missing lips, the missing nose, the missing ears, the missing flesh from my arms, and, you know, any other pieces of me that may have dropped off here or there.
Sounds pretty undead to me.
No, definitely human. Checks undead vision. Kinda human.
Arthur
Yes.
fires an arrow at him. Extra damage. What?
Yes. Essentially, a lot of our characters have really grown into their own across the campaign. I think a few, maybe a little bit more than others, but yeah, Rudy has gone through. Long story short, he follows the patron deity of Urgathoa, the goddess or the goddess of undeath. And he's got some visible changes that are reflecting that dedication, devotion, I should say. Welcome back, Roji.
Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, we just finished Roju, or Gerald, or the character that Roju's playing, Gerald's major quest line, or at least we finished a major section of it, with the releasing and then resealing of Silishka.
The bitter flame.
The bitter flame.
As opposed to like the
Yes.
sweet flame.
Yeah,
There's a lot actually. There's how
There's-
there's a lot of different demons. They have different like
The
teeth.
different flame types. Like
If
we've
you
got
lick them, yeah, different
you
teeth.
can, you can tell
Wait,
which
what?
one it is.
There's like
like,
the
there's
spicy
the-
flame.
You're licking
There's
demons.
an umami flame.
Yeah, this one was the bitter flame. So obviously there's like the salty flame, the sweet.
Yeah.
Like it just goes to show.
Okay, what
It's in
did
the
I miss?
Pathfinder book, I promise. I read it.
How
I read
cute
it
you
all.
are.
I miss what?
Ooh.
How cute you are.
Wow.
Wow.
That face
Absolutely
of-
destroyed.
I can't believe he said that.
Absolutely destroyed. Get destroyed.
Actually,
Wow.
we just had a really good question in chat if we want to answer it before we continue. What does everyone think is the biggest piece of growth their character has been through on the campaign?
Well, I mean, right now is it? It's happening. It's happening for me right now. This is it.
Yeah.
For Arthur is believing the death of what killed his wife, but he believes he has killed that being, essentially. What he believes has killed that being. Could be still around, could be still alive.
I mean, we got it pretty good.
Yeah, we did. We did nail them to the wall, didn't we?
Yeah.
You pretty much, yeah.
For Rudy, it would have been, I think the full-on acceptance of Urgathoa being the true deity for him when he did rescue his father from that black slime, like that acknowledgement of that at that time she was willing to assist, and that was like the clincher of yes, Urgathoa is going to bring him to his goals, which then has led to, rather than growth, more of a subtraction from his character. But I mean, that's you take the good with the bad.
Here or there.
Like, yeah. What about George?
So far, George hasn't had a huge amount of character development other than from the shift of him being a one-shot character to a campaign character. So he was less of
When he
like
stopped being a little shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just more on a scale of this is now to be drawn out through the whole campaign, so he can't just be a little shit.
Yeah,
Whereas
rather than a
he-
one-dimensional little shit, you're now a three-dimensional little
Yeah,
shit. right?
exactly.
Yeah.
3 dimensions.
But that's he hasn't had like much character development during the campaign since he's joined as a campaign character. I don't think.
I think he
There's
had a
like-
pretty good moment when he admitted out loud that he viewed the party as friends.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. It's
For sure.
That's true.
it's like a warming to
shy,
us
right?
as comrades. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plans.
Then what about Nana?
Oh yeah. I kind of think she had 2 pretty big ones. First, they went to the first world, and I think that was a pretty big change. Because, well, I mean, we changed
It was
our
a
circle of
physical change.
druid. Yeah, that was like an actual. Oh, we're gonna change around some spells and stuff. But just reconnecting with that and being like, oh, maybe that's where she kind of feels like she belongs. And then the second one was of course when we met her dad, and we met basically the guy that she raised from being a kid, and that was like the whole reason that she came out adventuring. So she's kind of like, well, now I need to see this to its finish, but like after this, like there's no mystery anymore, so she's kind of like feeling at least at peace with that one little section of herself, which is nice. Yeah.
We do have a question on this end as well, where it says, oh wait, now Gude wrote something.
Sorry,
like that, so now I'm
It
lost.
was bad timing. Sorry.
Stubbs Dish asked, any tips on finding a group if you are starting to look for one? Discord, like various Discord servers, There's Facebook groups. There's Reddit. There's Roll20 has its
Yeah,
own
Roll20 has its own thing.
community.
Yep.
The forum in D&D Beyond.
hmm
There's
Twitter,
so
always
many.
someone asking about
Twitter,
the group.
literally,
lot,
just
yeah.
write a tweet looking for group, and then
Do
you just
hashtag looking
just
for
tag
group
the
too.
shit out of that post.
Just
Yeah.
do hashtag looking for group. People search that all the time.
Yes.
Hashtag D&D too.
Sometimes
Yeah,
even
yeah.
just actually in real life friends. You might not
Like,
think
hey,
they like
you
wanna play some
D&D.
D&D?
They might
Yeah.
actually love it.
Yeah.
Or you pester someone until they yield.
And then they
And then you
finally
just
So
organize a
careful of
group.
that, because
Yeah,
sometimes
you,
it'll do
you
the
just
opposite.
happen to be affiliated with the person being pestered, and you're just like, oh, that kind of sounds like a good time. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, if I knew it was going to turn into this,
Wow,
I
you
would have
invest in it?
started it like at least 5 months earlier.
So
Yeah.
put your hands up if you were the friend of the pestered friend.
I
Put your
mean,
hands up if you were personally
Hold on,
victimized by
I need-
AussieDevFro's friendship.
There you go. I
There you go.
Anyway, we should
Any-
play D&D.
No, it's not what we're here for.
But it did point out which NPC has had the most growth.
Pesky.
There's really
It's
only
like there's
one.
something grew inside him, you know?
Yeah.
Really.
Is it gonna be
There's-
Vinny?
No,
Yeah.
it's Sid.
It's
Sid.
definitely
Sid Flurry
Sid.
Top.
And also, funnily enough, that also answers the question: what NPC has been put through the most shit this time?
Sid Flurry
Sid.
Top.
this one,
For
yeah.
those who haven't been here for a long time, please explain who this NPC is.
Oh God, she loves
Yeah,
everything.
Cuddly, tell us about Sid.
No.
Yep, you
Tell us
brought it
your
up. You
sin.
brought it up.
Okay, so I'll tell you about this cute little halfling girl, who had a twin, had a cute little like tribe, and they were all going to Vandoria, Bora, with us, and then they were all gonna go work in the mines, and Sin got sick, and then everyone in the mines got slaughtered. So then Sin was
And
like,
turned
okay,
into zombies.
and turn into zombies, including her twin. And then they were like, okay, well, at least I still have Pesty. And so we all took them over to take Sin to little magic school. And then Pesty took a black slime to the mouth, never came out the same way.
It never does.
Never does. And then we had to be the ones that deliver that news to Sin, like, oh, hey, by the way, your last friend has died as well. Have I mentioned on the way, Sin also got this like weird infection thing and it lost their leg, so that's fun too. Like that's fine, she's still going, but you know.
Yeah. We totally didn't do
When we say they
D&D ER
lost
edition.
everything, we really
There was a
weren't.
whole session.
There was a whole
There was
session,
We had to
yeah.
amputate.
Yeah, we
We had
had
to
to, it was crazy. It was, oh my
If there's
god.
gonna be a villain arc, it's gonna
It's
be
Sid!
It's
I
gonna
won't
be
even
from
blame
there.
him. I won't even
No,
blame him.
we
I'll be
won't
like, you know
blame
what?
Sin.
Yeah, no,
No,
that makes sense.
that's
I'll
fair.
be like,
Yeah.
just end me.
And,
Like,
yeah,
just-
I'll just be like,
you
I
deserve
wasn't
this.
there. I did nothing.
Oh,
Arthur will
man.
accept
George,
his fate.
George is gonna be like, what the shit is going
Who
on?
is
What did
Every-
you do to this
Every
poor
single
halfling?
time George encounters an enemy that knows the party, he's like, you didn't mention this in your
Something you say on the first date, like, do you have a list of people gunning for your life? Have you ruined anyone's life?
Yeah.
Well.
We could have had a.
running theme
Oh,
of
boy.
just bad guys, and the group doesn't tell George.
But like, if Sin did become a villain, like with their name is already Sin,
I know, it'd be
they've
perfect.
got the villain speech just written
Yeah.
for them already.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've done
True.
this. We have done this. It's our fault.
Well,
Do we have any more questions, or we're just gonna jump back in?
I think we
think
should
we're
jump
good.
back in.
Yeah, we should jump back in.
We could jump back in.
We'll do more questions at the end of the session.
Yeah.
Everyone,
Yes, so
if you
stick
got more-
around.
Yeah, please stick around.
Oh.
Should.
Yeah.
You definitely should stick around.
If you don't, we'll all cry live.
Yeah,
I don't cry live. That's never happened.
Go get an onion, start chopping it.
Except when you had to tell Sid and
No.
Pesty that their entire tribe was
No.
dead.
I would never, and I definitely didn't cry when Nana met her dad. I don't know
I was
what
about
you
to
mean
say,
about this.
yeah,
What
you
about
are-
when you
I
kill an
wouldn't.
elephant?
Didn't you cry when
Or
Arthur was going through
Wow.
his thing too?
There was also
I feel like there's been a lot of misty-eyed moments. Okay, you leave me alone.
I like that.
there was-
I've never cried ever. Well, actually,
I've never cried live ever, and there's
I've
like
never cried live
5
ever, and let me
different
count you the times.
Everyone mentions.
I do want to say there was one more. It was the same session as when you had to tell Sin and Pesty, Tej funeral.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep,
Yeah, look. Okay, you know, like there was like 1.5 times to my memory. Like maybe 2. That's obviously pushing it. So.
You know. Well, I've got an orb as well.
You have.
Oh
it.
yeah, you
God.
got an orb
Yeah.
several
Redemption.
times.
You've got so many times.
Yeah.
I mean.
Mm,
And I'm not
yeah.
one to shed tears or anything like that, but I have
This is
cried
why
more.
D&D is so good.
I have
Yeah.
cried more in D&D than I have cried in the last 10 years of my life. So,
Fantastic.
Mm.
Josie's yet to get me, but I do know there's something that she could give me.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I usually just turn my camera off and cheat. I'm just like, no, I'm fine.
Josie's gonna need to tell me or like give a hint so that I can commission like tears or figure out how to
Commission
make tears.
Start commissioning away.
Here we go.
Now just
Maybe
get like a
we can learn
little
how to
water
make
effect
it
that just like
cry.
comes up from the bottom of your screen.
Actually, I think I do know how to make myself cry. Hold on, I'll figure it out later.
Oh, Josie, I have a question.
Yeah,
Oh.
yes. Go.
Oh
for
no,
it.
you go your thing first. My question can wait.
Well,
Write it
right
down.
now I was just gonna say that if Gouda makes a crying thing, it has to be like a Togepi cry, which is like
Oh, yeah.
all over the place.
I'll have to make a couple different levels because one's got to be like watering up, one's got to be like a single tear down the cheek, and then there's got to be one that floods the entire screen.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cuddly, you have a question, and then we're gonna get back in.
I do have a
Yes.
question. Minotaurs.
Yes.
What kind of weapons do they use?
These ones have axes.
Oh. Can they use a flail?
They could probably, yeah.
Okay.
Are you
That's
trying
all I
to
need
get rid of stuff in the bag?
Well, they lost 2 of their friends, so I felt like the least I could do was give them like a nice thing.
Give them a weapon. the best funeral present is
yeah.
a flail.
They might really
Give them a
appreciate it. You
weapon.
don't know. You don't know.
Do we have any bullwhips?
Oh no!
Wow. Wow. Maybe they'd
That was
appreciate it. You
low.
know?
Anyway, D&D.
Let's play D&D.
Let's
get
play,
back into it.
please.
So
Wow.
let's do things a little speedier. Nana, if you want to give the flail to the Minotaurs, they will happily take it.
I would like to, yes, thank them for their help and give them the flail as a gesture of, you know, like goodwill and like a thank you and also sorry that your friends died. I'd love to get Gerald to prestidigitate the pot with the fertilizer in it, move it to a different thing, and then I'd love to give it to Tanar to help inspire him to make his little pots, just like with a like a little goodwill.
Like pottery, and you're just like, here, do pottery. This will be great.
He said he wanted to try pottery. It's a housewarming
Oh
gift.
my god.
It's
It
a,
is.
it's a thank you.
He seems to really appreciate it, and the Minotaurs will thank you in return. They've had a talk with Tanar and Rook, and they're gonna start patrolling the labyrinth as it changes, and see about like getting rid of any pests that are still lingering in any corners.
Oh, the flail will hopefully come in.
Yes.
And
So they take off. They don't really stay for long. Tanar and Rook says that after they've done that, like lapped a few times around, they don't know how long it will take. They'll return to their home within the maze and see how things change over time before they decide if they want to leave or stay.
Very reasonable.
I think the other stuff that Nana wanted to do was included, like to see the dragons and maybe to just thank Professor Orbs if he wanted to go. That was, yeah.
So, what do you want to do next?
Dragons?
Yeah. Did anyone else have stuff to do?
No, I'm very
pretty much
with
just
you.
the dragons and the orb.
Professor
Yep.
Orb and the dragons, I think, are
Sweet.
key. Yeah.
Beautiful.
The dragons, the dragons seem curious. And they too want to stay and see how these changes affect their surroundings.
I suppose they are
They
starved
also
for
don't-
change, so
Yeah,
They are,
yeah.
but they also don't want to leave all their pretty things behind.
I mean,
This
obviously.
is true. This is very true.
So they too will mention that they want to stay, observe,
Mhm.
see how things change before they make a decision.
Nice.
And
Rudy, before we leave the dragons, Rudy would, like, as everyone's like turning to leave, Rudy would like sort of shuffle on over and take off, because he's been wearing for a while now a silver and aquamarine ring that we looted from our actual first boss, our first major boss, the masked man.
Oh yeah.
It's just a normal ring. It's literally just a ring.
Mm.
we
yeah,
got
it does have some
Aw.
value, but that's
It has value, yeah. And he would offer it to the dragons as an apology for being so rude in their first couple of encounters.
No.
That's so cute.
Z and Zon will happily take this ring, and they both give you like a deep nod of respect.
Hmm.
And they mention that your apology is accepted.
And then,
Oh my
and
god,
then
not
they
in
quick-
timeout anymore.
Would quickly leave.
To see it.
We love to see it.
Leave before he fucks it up.
Speaking with Professor Orb,
Hmm.
he will say that now that he has his armor, albeit it will require repair, which
Hmm.
he has everything for within the maze. He
Mm.
wouldn't want to, because he doesn't know how long he's been gone.
Mm,
He doesn't know if his laboratory in the material plane is still where it used to be.
mm.
So before anything, he wants to, now that he has the armor, now that he can actually move around properly.
He can
He's going
actually
to-
do some of his research.
Yeah,
that
he
he
can
wanted
actually
to
do something.
Yeah.
He's going to repair the armor, and then he's going to move his study into the armory. So he's got everything in one spot in case he falls out of the armor or anything.
Yeah.
And he says that he's more than capable after that's done of leaving on his own accord.
Of course,
Now
because
that he-
Yeah.
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 All right. Cool. That's pretty good.
All right. So that's pretty much it. Isn't
Considering
it? Like,
that
I
we
don't think
either
it's-
scared away or killed everyone else in the maze.
Yeah.
I will say
besides
that there's
those
a
couple
few-
of extra
there's-
rooms.
There's a few extras that you
Missed. I know. I'm so sorry.
yeah, there is the
Awakened.
corridor that you never went down with the petrified echoes.
Yeah, I feel like that was probably a good idea, though. Knowing
Yeah,
us.
but it sounded like that's where the Tanarooks and the Minotaurs might be going.
Yeah.
Mm.
Honestly, Rudy just kind of wants to leave.
Mm.
I-
There goes the Arthur.
Yeah. No, I think like just making sure that everyone we met was happy with their
Yeah.
lot and not stuck there, like Gerald said. I think.
Yeah, pretty much.
I
Like,
have
hey,
to-
how do you feel about being here for all of eternity again?
I just need to say out loud, no, Lazapan, Rudy would not suggest we go see the methods. No.
King of the methods.
Yeah.
King of the
He's-
methods.
The
King.
Don't
Can't
push his
believe-
goodwill.
Can't believe you've
Um,
done this.
Can't believe Rudy wouldn't hate that.
Now, the only question I have left is whether the pyramid stays here or whether I need to bring it with me, which is
You would have had the opportunity throughout this to read.
to
new
have a good
notes.
read.
Mm.
And the pyramid still has the same anchor function as the bottle, so this plane would collapse if the pyramid
Oh,
moved.
okay.
Okay.
Right, so it's got to stay put.
Yes.
Cool.
And
didn't-
it would take you almost 2 days to do these various
right.
things.
So
By the time you return to the
that
sanctum,
sounds like a long rest to me, Josie.
yeah, so you could all take a long rest.
Yay!
That sounds.
We do love that.
Long
Oh, yeah.
rests are our friend.
I would
Oh,
love my spell slots back.
I would
thank you.
love my health
Me
back.
as
Thank you.
well.
Ooh.
And do remember
I
to
have
click
my
if
health
you've used
back.
hit dice. If you're low on hit dice, remember that you have had 2 long rests because they only replenish half of your maximum hit dice
Right.
on a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to mention that. But yes, when you return to the sanctum that previously had all these imagery of the 3 goddesses,
Mhm.
in the ground where there was the icon of Serenray, the golden angel, there is now what looks like a mask with 3 eyes across the ground.
Ah.
And along the walls are images of arcane geometry. There is one wall is just the chaos theory happening, like a series of chain reactions. One seems to just be creatures changing. A lot of imagery of butterflies going from like larva into their chrysalis and out, like change. And Gerald, you know that Nephthys and his
Oh,
magic
Nephthys.
stands for the
Symbology.
concept, the concept of creation and destruction, entropy. That how the old quote, energy cannot be destroyed or created; it can only change.
This is
When
all
you
quite
gather-
fascinating.
You gather in the sanctum. You have access to the scroll of plane shift.
Mhm.
You have all your things. Who's casting the spell?
I mean,
Gerald is.
I feel like probably Arthur.
Don't-
I think. Yeah.
No, no,
Really
I'm
well equipped
pretty
to do
sure
it.
Gerald's casting the spell.
Gerald's casting the spell.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
So do we
Well-
need to use the little chink of wall or whatever we had?
We had the anchor that was given
it
to us
will-
by the Earth Dragon.
Yeah, that will take you back to the Ur-Dragon sanctum.
That was the idea. Oh,
Yeah.
actually, 2 seconds before we go, George. Oh wait, no.
Yeah?
Does the effect of the dragon? Yeah. Does the?
Oh,
no,
yeah, you're
I'm
gonna
just
need to
thinking,
be
Yeah.
polymorphed, aren't
Do
you?
you mind polymorphing me now, just in case we teleport? I don't know, in under the dragon directly or in somewhere. I'm just worried that if we teleport there, I'll just collapse. So, if you wouldn't mind.
Have you ever thought about just not being undead?
Not recently, no. And besides, I'm not undead. I'm human.
If he was undead, he would still technically be able to move in the presence of the Ur-Dragon.
It's just because
he's
of
dead.
Ergoboa.
Oh my god.
Yeah. No, but it's because he's still alive that his
Oh,
bony bits stop working.
Yeah. If he was full undead, it wouldn't affect him.
Oh my god.
That's the problem, George. If I was undead, I would actually have less problems. But here we are, still human.
my
Boring
God.
old human, I know.
I would hardly call that boring, but all right.
So, 99 problems and being human's one of them?
Damn straight.
Oh my god. Get out. Get out.
I'm trying to. I'll be able to leave once George
I'm
casts
trying
the
to
spell.
concentrate on this.
I'll
On
cast
this.
the spell.
Oh, can you
You're
add a
not
couple of
resisting,
inches?
You actually are shorter now.
Oh, why is Nana suddenly a little bit taller? What happened here?
Oh, I like this.
And your skin tone's probably gray because I can't tell colors. So black hair, gray skin. You match Gerald now.
No, you pretty much nailed it, George. She looks fine.
Wait, did you just say she looks fine?
Yeah, I said he
Oh.
Well,
You probably.
we'll say our goodbyes, and I will get everyone to huddle up, and we're gonna plane shift on out of here.
Yeah. What would plane shifting look when Gerald's casting it?
now? Now I'm not sure.
Okay. Am I allowed to take some liberties?
I think in this case particularly, because plane shift is still above my pay grade, technically, I'd be happy for you to in this case, because this is probably just something that's being enabled more by the changes that are happening in this place more than the fact that I can actually cast the spell.
Okay, so you're letting me take some liberties here in flavoring?
For this scroll, yes.
As you start looking over the scroll, you start reading it, you start chanting it, and all of you are holding hands, and Rudy's holding the rod that's acting like the tuning fork. And you read, and as you're reading, those vein-like scars on your arm start glowing. Blues and oranges, greens, pinks, purples. They're just undulating with energy that's going faster and faster from your core out into your fingertips.
This is new.
I'm going to need you to roll 1d100.
A D100, okay.
Excuse me.
Wait, this is wild magic.
Why are we getting a
Wait.
D1?
49.
49.
We're off to the wrong plane.
You finish reading the spell. And you all suddenly see the ground below you sink into a hole made out of stars and dark matter. But you're standing still, but it's your falling. Like the ground is just dissolving down into a tunnel beneath you. And as a floor then comes rushing up towards you from nowhere, you stand in darkness. Well, around you, you can see faint shimmerings of crystals in the walls. The very, very faint light of a long slit. As Shams opens his eye and looks upon you all.
Oh. For a second there, I thought that didn't work.
When Gerald goes to speak, no words come out.
It's like
only pink bubbles.
Oh!
Yep. Wild magic. Very nice bubble sounds, by the way.
Yeah. Gerald, you know that bar of soap I had in my bag? You didn't ingest it, did you? You know I have snacks for a reason, Gerald. Please.
Why are we here?
This is where the thingamabob was anchored to. This is where we're meant to come back, Arthur.
Yes, but why is he blowing bubbles?
Because he ate some soap. It's clear.
My questions have been
angry
answered.
bubbling.
My questions have been answered.
You don't hear him denying it. I just see more bubbles. If the shoe fits.
So Shams knows we're back?
I'm just
arguing in front of it.
Oh god, I can't even cast message because it's got verbal components.
So Shams is awake. Opens
Shams
his eyes.
looks upon you all, and you feel a sensation. The sensation wells over you like a wave. There's a heat. And this chamber, again, is like so warm, you immediately start sweating. And you remember that you're technically in the desert.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oof.
Hello again, we're back.
Mission success as well.
A sensation of gratitude, of almost like relief of seeing you back. And then a sensation of stress, almost.
Oh.
And then there's like this faint shaking. And a few like pieces of debris falls from above you.
Oh,
Can I try and blow a bubble in the shape of a question mark?
As you go to, now that you're like actively trying, you just blow and your voice comes out.
Oh, I'm back.
What?
That was weird.
What? Bubbles?
I'm not sure. Maybe that was just a side effect of the scroll. It was a little bit more powerful magic than I normally am able to wield. So
I
it's
see.
probably just a bit
Oh.
straining the hand. thing
No,
was a
that's
bit
good.
weird.
It means my soap is still there. It's fine.
I definitely did not eat your soap, Nana. I'm
I
not
don't
Rudy.
know what you do in your spare time, Joe.
I'm
I
not gonna
don't
just
eat
eat
soap.
random things.
Why would I eat?
Well, you get hungry, man.
More important question, why is the roof shaking?
That's the main concern. Why it's not going to collapse, is it?
Well,
Shams,
did
do
we
we...
explain how the mission was completed? Not just that we did the release part.
Oh, yes,
that
we
also
did good.
trapped.
It did good. He's not trapped in the bottle anymore, but he's not free either.
There's definite, like, the relief intensifies.
Mm-hmm.
like for real. But there's also this heat coming out, and you're all starting to sweat profusely. It's clamped. There's no wind coming through here. You're like in a chamber, stagnant hot air. I do believe you still have those potions of cooling.
Yeah, I might
yes.
actually use one because I never used one.
we
Yeah,
take
I'll be like,
swigs
oh,
of
this
them,
is-
don't we?
Was it always
Yeah.
this hot? Because
Oh,
last
yeah,
time I
yeah.
was here, I
Yeah.
had fire resistance, so I didn't notice. But it's like, was it always this hot? And
They
I
also
kind
have
of-
multiple charges each, remember.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I
remember
think
that.
someone is holding on to mine.
I'm holding.
considering
all of them, I think. aren't
I couldn't see which
Maybe not.
potion was which.
Yeah,
Rudy has a potion of fire resistance in his inventory. It has
You've
one
got the
charge
fire
remaining.
resistance. I'm pretty sure I have the cooling ones.
Oh,
yeah,
the
I've got
cooling
the
ones?
cooling ones.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Okay.
I've got so that each of them had 3 charges at the moment. There is 4 total charges left.
Yeah, cool. Well, I already
okay.
have a potion of fire resistance with 1 charge, so I can just use that.
I wouldn't necessarily use that because that's
Different.
that's
That's
different and has a shorter duration as well.
I will also allow, knowing that you'll be coming back, it's completely fine if Gerald would reattune to fire resistance.
Thank you. I wasn't even going to ask because I totally forgot and I was
No,
happy to
I'll
just
allow
take
it.
but
You would.
thank
You had time to prepare,
We did
and
know
so
we were
if you have
going,
4
yeah.
charges left, there's enough for everyone. But then you'll be
Fantastic.
out of potions.
That
Mhm.
seems probably fine.
That would be okay, I think. Right, Leafy?
I'm okay with that.
We can buy more, or George
Yeah,
can
yeah.
steal them. Either way, like
As
Are
you're
you
having
giving
these
him
agreements-
permission?
I haven't had Gios in a while.
So yeah,
George.
so I'm gonna
You
pass them around, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Take a
And you have.
slug.
It's like this. Yeah, it's like drinking a very cold slug. It's like this thick
Oh.
liquid that coats the inside of your lungs.
God, Rudy, it's just like our maggots.
Oh.
They're not mine.
That's even worse.
I don't know how they get there.
I think I know.
This is getting worse as we talk. Can we not talk about his maggots anymore?
I don't have...
There's another like shaking of the chamber.
Shams,
What's wrong,
what's
Shams?
going on with the chamber? Is it collapsing? Should we leave?
When you say leave, you get the sensation of rush, stress, urgency.
Should we stay to
Should
help
we
you?
leave fast?
Just intense urgency.
I
Why
think
don't
we
we-
should go.
I think
Are
Let's
you
have a look
under-
at what's happening.
Are
Oh,
you
also,
under attack?
if you remember, there was an agent of our enemy on the way here when we left, which I had clean forgotten about until just now. But they said they'd be able to handle it. Where is the what was your friend's name, Shams?
The urgency is just intensifying.
Okay,
it's
no,
becoming
yeah,
painful
yeah,
for
yeah,
all of
yeah,
you.
we should go check on this,
yes,
yeah.
that was his name. Let's go check on Yarig. Let's get out of here.
You go to the other corridor, you step into the teleportation circle, and as soon as you step through and you end up in Yarig's training area, there's constant noises and shaking of the chamber.
Ooh.
Arthur is
shit.
going to try and look around the room, see if there's been any fight or struggle.
Nothing here. There's a few cracks in the ceiling and some gem dust is falling in.
Okay. Arthur's going to probably proceed, see whether if there's a door or anything he can go next.
Well, you're in a large chamber, like
Yeah,
you're in Yarig's apartments, so
Yeah,
you know
Hmm.
that
Yeah.
there's a few rooms, and then there's a spiral staircase that leads up to.
Yeah, we've been here before. We
Yeah.
know.
Right,
this.
right.
I think we should get out from under the crumbling potential ceiling here. Let's up and out.
Nana would like to cast Pass Without a Trace, just at
With a
will.
staff.
Mhm.
Yeah, and
Tappy, tappy.
just so hopefully we can maybe sneak out or see what's happening before we get attacked.
That also makes
You
us
walk-
faster.
It doesn't make you
No.
faster necessarily. It just, you could potentially, with a +10, some people might argue that it's viable to go fast, which imposes disadvantage on stealth when traveling over them.
Ah, I see.
Mhm.
Okay.
As you come into the apartments, they are empty, but you see a bookshelf that had been knocked over, strewn around. Pots and pans in the kitchen lay on the floor. There's broken glass and ceramic. There's more shaking.
Hmm.
Up, and away.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
yes.
up.
Keep
Definitely
going.
up,
Yes,
yes.
we should.
Yes.
We should see.
No
what's
time for
going on.
rummaging through other people's belongings.
Yes, he would
That
probably
just makes
hurt
me want to
us.
try and swipe things.
No,
I'm
no
not
time
going
for this.
to.
Come on. Arthur, George, out. Come on.
Arthur was mentioned as well.
As you
It's all
hurry
the
up the
goblins,
stairs, as you hurry up the stairs, you start rushing up, and after a while you realize, fuck, these stairs are long, and you have to slow down for a while, remembering that they are several hundred feet.
I'm on the broom.
You're on the broom.
Wow.
It's a tight squeeze, but it's doable. But it's a tight squeeze.
Well, I'm not. I doubt I'd be flying at full speed, but screw climbing.
No.
Damn.
That's
As you get
late.
to the top, you see the little sitting area and the cloth hanging in front. And you can hear sounds screaming from outside. Creatures just screaming and something else. The clang of metal against metal loudly.
Okay, I guess we're going outside.
We burst out the door.
Yeah.
Burst out and see what's going on.
We're
I
here
don't
to fuck
think.
them up.
Yeah, I don't think stealth is the option here. I think it's
Well,
kicking
I
ass
got.
and
Well, we
chewing
still
gum.
have stealth, but yeah, we should. At least
I make
see.
sure that I'm not the
As
front part of the bursting out the door as well.
as you open up and leave the chamber, exiting the horn of chance, something comes flying, passes by all of you, slams into the sand.
Whoa.
Looking around quickly, you spot dozens, 20, maybe more figures, all across the sands. Some of them are flying, some of them are running, and then up in the air, one figure, currently blocked by being in the direct light of the sun. Two wings, flying, holding a sword, and looking at what came flying, you see rippling muscles, sweaty, covered in blood, his own, someone else, who knows, holding the massive sword in one hand and standing up. You see Yari.
Oh shit.
These large spear-like spines sticking out of his limbs. He just takes them. Oh, you're back. That's wonderful news. Mind giving me a hand?
Oh.
Oh, of course.
I love
Sure.
I
Yep.
mean, we did offer before, but yes, we.
Arthur's
Well,
ready to
I
learn
didn't
hand.
expect
Way
it to be
say
like
I told
this.
you so.
Did you want to catch
I
us up
feel it.
really quick?
Well, if you could, I don't
What?
know, deal with the small ones or the big ones, I could do the other. It's a bit tough to,
Oh,
really
sure.
prepare for a good swing when I'm being in another one of these spines come flying and just hit him in the gut. And he's like,
Oh, Rudy, you want to?
Oh, I'm already on it. Rudy slaps him on the back and casts Cure Wounds at a 4th level for him.
Alright.
And I'm just gonna
25.
start looking for a nice,
I'm so happy with this.
flyable group.
as you turn around and look, you all hear from above. Oh, shit! I was looking up now, having moved out of the sun and come a bit closer to see what was happening. You see, dressed in long black leather coat, wearing a shimmering scale mail. It looks like it's glowing with fire. Short black, back slicked hair, dark red skin, just little nubbits of horns.
My boy!
As you see Login Bloodblade.
Login.
Oh,
my
baby.
God. Oh, he doesn't know I have investiture of wind.
Oh, we're ready for this. All right, let's lock him down and give him the chin wagging of a lifetime.
Oh, I'm coming for you.
I like see him and I look down at now like, oh shit, he's in trouble.
I just want to clarify.
Over.
The 25 healing that that what's his name got. So just want to point that out again.
Yep.
Arthur pulls out his bow. He's got it ready. He looks around. Can I shoot?
You cannot kill him.
No, I'm not
He
killing.
needs Therapy.
I'm not killing.
As you're arguing, you just hear Login yell, "Launch! Kill them! Just do something!" And you see these 20 just somewhat skeletal, but they're fiendish in nature as they pull spines from their own backs, like these large protrusions, launch them like javelins.
Like if it's a group fireball, if it's like more of a like line formation lightning bolt.
They are spread out.
Has Rudy considered boomeranging his own rib? Because that would be pretty sick. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna say you all get like 1 round. We'll do. There's no initiative right now. Gerald is shooting a fireball.
Yeah.
So far away in the sands, where these things are, they're about like 150 feet away almost. There's just a sudden explosion. And several of these things go flying, turning to ash in the air from the sudden explosion. What is Nana doing?
Nana is going to cast Investiture of Wind on herself and just fly straight at Logan.
Okay. Nana, suddenly just surrounded by wind, lifts up into the air as this little, like almost like concentrated tornado whirlwind just carries her up into the air.
Wow.
We going.
I just thought of something you're gonna hate, Cuddly.
Oh, yes.
Because like all of your magic's food based. I'm just like imagining you opening like a can of beans and just like and then,
it's obviously a can of whoop ass.
Can of There we go. Yeah, I just sort of imagine her just like sort of just going just like a little jump. Like very sure of herself. It's not like it wouldn't get her very far, but then
Is she actually like walking and being carried up? Certainly walking.
It's like Star Wars, like she just puts her hands and then just walks in the air while doing it.
Like we talked about this.
Okay, what is Arthur doing?
Arthur's gonna fire 2 arrows at
Okay.
our friend up in the sky.
Go for it. Roll 2 attacks.
21.
21 hits.
And here comes the damage. Smith sneak.
No sneak.
Dang, 15.
15.
Second arrow flies. 20.
20 will hit.
That was with an 8. 16.
16. Yeah, 2 arrows hit. And he lurches in the air and flaps to keep himself aloft. You didn't see him with wings before, but he's got dark red wings, same color as his own skin tone.
Now the third arrow is going to go for a wing to hopefully bring him down.
Okay.
Like, as to like stop
Make
him
an attack
flying.
roll. We'll see what happens.
30.
30 will hit, yeah.
I can hear the pain in Josie's voice.
Oh, fucking
With
When you have to nerf
with
other, but you
13.
don't know how to.
you
nerf
do
her.
cut one of the wings. Like the arrow flies through the membrane of one of the wings, but he's still managing to maintain health.
Dang it.
Hmm.
He just screams, "That hurts!" And
Oh. No, it's okay.
That hurts. Of course it does.
George, you've never
Person-
seen this person before.
I imagine this is one of the people that
And he
escapes
still can't.
their explanation.
hmm
Considering they were kind of focused on telling me about, what was her name, Jalura? Or
Yeah.
Jalira? Yeah,
Jalira.
Logan's mom.
As a
Yeah.
bonus action, Rudy like quickly
Oh!
leans over and goes, "Oh, this is Jalira's son.
Yes,
his name?
serious mummy issues.
Log him."
Ah, thank you. Psychic glance.
God, okay.
Yes,
Okay, what do you need?
Does the name help with that, George?
it does. Yeah.
Oh, good, good, excellent.
Amazing.
Sorry.
What do you need me to roll?
You need to roll, intelligence, I believe.
Intelligence DC 15.
Yes.
Mm.
I rolled a 12. But he's got a high. He's in fairly intelligence. Sadly, he succeeds. It's half damage.
Okay.
Hey, it's still good damage.
So what do you say to him as you launch this lance?
Hey, mama's boy, your mom's a bitch.
It's like it is like a what? Who are you? Anything
Quick,
for
George,
a bonus action.
send
for
another
George.
one saying your worst nightmare.
Can't do that anymore.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
I am going to go ahead and summon a fluff ball.
Yes.
Fluff ball. Okay, yeah.
Make it a flying one. Do it, please.
I don't think I can have a flying
No.
one.
Okay, it's fine.
That is my wolf back.
Okay, I need your wolf to make a con save against the heat.
Well, it's gonna immediately die.
Well,
No,
Alright.
it doesn't die. It takes a level of exhaustion if it doesn't roll a con save above 15.
Okay. It did not.
No, so it's a level of exhaustion.
That's okay. He's mostly just there to make sure I'm pointed in the right direction.
Aussie, no, Rudy, Magic Hands McGee.
Oh, so the heal didn't count as the round?
Oh, but you still have a bonus action.
Oh.
there you go.
Does
Seems
oh, okay. In that case, as a bonus action, Rudy will I suppose he did. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Is that? No. Yeah. He'll just enable his Shroud of the Afterlife again. I think that's just a
Okay.
handy thing just to have in general.
Yeah. So as that goes through, Yarig stands up, brushes himself off, takes a look around. Well, seems like you have the one up top dealt with. Seems to have a bit of a past. Guess I'll deal with the small fries. If you wouldn't mind. And he's just gonna take a few steps forward, and then he just slams one of his foot into the sand, and then the other one. He says, "Now that I've gotten a moment," and he just swings the sword back, and you see as across his arms and down, like over his shoulder and the sides and across his back, these red scales emerge, breaking out of his skin.
Oh my god, he
Red.
was the whole time.
There's a red aura forming along the sword, and he just yells, slash, and he swings his sword, and there's just this red shockwave that just comes in like a tidal wave across the sand just shooting up into the air like doo, 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 doo. You see all the rest of these devils just go flying off into the air, just shattering on impact.
Damn.
And then it's just and the scales retract into his skin. There we go. Oh, that's a lot better. Nana, as you're flying up into the air, log in, you're coming closer to him. He just grins. And he then slashes himself across the shoulder with his sword. And the blood turns into fire. And he's flying down to meet you, sword at the ready. And he's going to take 2 attacks at you.
He's had a few upgrades by the looks of things.
He's had a few upgrades. I also realized that I was supposed to pick an air spot that would then potentially cause turbulence. So maybe next time. All right, let's go. I ain't scared.
Let's go.
Let him come. No, let him come.
Let's go. It's 16 and a 17 to hit.
Those will both hit. I ain't
Those will
scared.
both hit.
Okay.
Okay.
Already rolls up his sleeves. All right.
Time to
Nana again. All right.
Just gonna have to roll a few dice
That's
here.
okay. I still have absorb elements, which I will probably be using as a reaction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is our previous absorb elements are probably gone because of the long rest?
Yeah, they
right?
would have. They would have.
Yeah. So
It's
mine
been
will
hilarious. Just fire damage in the middle of
be.
nothing.
Oh no!
But
I
hold
Here we
can't
go.
do
on,
anything, bro.
You take to start with 13 points of slashing damage,
Okay, that's fair enough. Can't really.
and then you are
guard
going to
against that.
take some fire damage. And it
Okay,
looks like his
yes.
own blood ignites the sword into flame.
What?
Oh, well, that's pretty cute. So let's see. What do I roll here, or does it just automatically do it?
What? What are you?
The absorb elements.
Oh, you get resistance. You take half damage.
Oh, okay. So sorry. What was that? The half.
I haven't said it.
Fire?
I haven't said it yet.
Okay, just kidding.
It is 21 points of fire damage halved to 10.
Love that. We love that. I'm also rolling my concentration checks just for you.
Yes.
Just for you. I remembered this time.
Yeah, so it's going to be because it's technically 1 massive damage, so it's going to be a DC of 10. So yeah, you're fine.
Okay. Whew.
So he strikes at you. I will mention that was just the first hit.
Okay. Yes.
Oh,
I will prepare the second
Ah.
hit because it takes me a while to roll. Yes.
Yeah. Does it say if the resistance lasts for just the attack or for a turn?
Oh, sorry. I did not. Let me get back to that one as soon as it stops rolling. Okay, the next one is a 16, just so we know. It lasts. Oh goodness.
On the absorb
Until
element.
the start of your next turn.
Okay, so you
So
will
it'll
still
be-
have
yeah.
fire resistance. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you take, to start with, I rolled
Mhm.
pretty high.
Ooh.
21 points of slashing damage.
It hurts a little bit.
And then comes the fire damage, which I rolled like shit.
We should roll the other one. Shit, but it is what it is.
12 halved to 6 points of fire damage, so your constitution save is more than enough.
Yeah.
And he's
Sweet.
and he's then going to he comes down, he slashes at you twice. Will you just leave me alone? Or I'm going to have to kill you.
Oh, so you don't want to kill us? Now that's very interesting. We should talk about this.
That's not what I said.
This guy has some real trauma from us. I actually feel a little bad.
I don't.
Nana's a combat therapist.
And I'm going to give you all another round with still no initiative needed, except I will say Nana's first up.
yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
And I will also say, because you have used absorb elements,
Mhm.
your weapon of choice now deals extra fire damage.
Ooh.
Well, that just is fantastic.
If you read absorb elements, it says you deal.
Your next melee
yes.
attack. Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna do. Look. Actually, question
scary.
first.
Mhm.
Do we consider the Thorn Whip a melee attack?
Oh god, Thorn Whip is such
like kind
a
of ranged.
loophole. It's
like-
such a loophole.
If it's
What
too much of a
does it
loophole,
say?
I'm quite happy to not have it. I just wanted to know if I should use that one or something else.
Does it say? Does it say it's a melee spell attack or something, or what? What does it say?
It just
it is?
says range
That's
/
range.
area is 30 feet, so it's range, but it's like it is a vine.
But if you
Oh,
like,
it does say
click
make
on
a
it-
melee spell attack against the target.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's because it's a whip. So remember,
is-
Roger,
yeah.
when we discussed the Warcaster.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
Thorn
Yeah.
Whip.
yeah. That's
Oh,
right.
Okay. Well,
But if
Wow.
it is a
That's
melee, if it, you could. What he's on you, so I don't
Yeah.
know why you wouldn't.
yeah. Well, it was that, or I was gonna pull out the Painter of Roses, but I wasn't sure.
You could.
Yeah.
I will say though,
weapon-
Painter of Roses is a two-handed weapon, so you couldn't have your shield on while using
Yeah, let's go with the whip. I feel a little better about the whip.
it. Okay.
Okay.
So
let's-
roll.
Yeah, let's try and roll and see if it'll hit him. Wow, a plus 11. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
That's
welcome
disgusting.
to Arthur's territory.
Yeah, like, I mean, I could very well miss. but
You
that would
remember
just be
that I
embarrassing.
do believe you add a d6 on top of whatever damage you roll.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know if this will even hit him. A 16.
A 16 will not hit.
Oof. You got lucky, son.
Yeah,
is
so you go
it-
to Thorn Whip him and he bats it away with one of his wings.
Okay. Is it too much to ask? Well, that's okay. Because you can get following benefits from Investiture of Wind, and all I did was
Mhm.
fly, but you can also create a 15-foot cube of swirling wind, blah, 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 within 60
As
feet
a-
of you.
Is it as a bonus action or as an action?
That's an action, but you gain a flying speed. So last time all I did was really. Oh wait, no, I see what it is. I see what it is. No, all good, all good.
You're all good? Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
Does anyone else have anything they want to do? Is anyone
Uh,
prepared?
Yeah, yeah.
Arthur's ready to attack.
I have a spell I would like to cast.
Oh, is it
Okay,
heal?
let's do Arthur's attacks. They go quick. They go fast. They hit hard.
Yeah. They do hit hard. God, they
Arthur's
do.
gonna keep aiming for the wings here.
Okay,
Mhm.
go for it.
That's ugly. 17.
17 will not hit. No. He
Alright.
sees it coming and shatters the arrow with his burning sword. 27 will hit though. Yeah, sure. I don't know. Why do I even bother?
27 won't even hit.
12.
It is with sneak because Nana's up there.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
It is 17
That's
points.
right.
Let's fucking
Yeah.
go.
17. I
The one
love
time you
this.
roll minimum damage on the sneak attack.
I
No.
know.
Yeah, so you
the
managed to hit like again, tear a hole through one of the wing's membranes.
How's he looking at this point in time?
Annoyed.
Sounds about
Honestly,
right.
fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair call,
Reasonable.
fair call.
Well,
Yeah.
Arthur's still aiming for the wings with 22
22 will hit.
with a 19.
19. You only get sneak once per round.
Oh, okay. 13.
13. He looks like he's starting to struggle to keep himself in the air.
Mm.
He's got a few tears in his wings now. Nana, you can see arrows come flying around you, ripping holes, and the holes are starting to open up more as he's like having to push more wind. They're tearing themselves open.
Hmm.
We should remember this tactic
it's-
for Jalira.
Yep. That's actually why I put it on. I thought I was just gonna go punch her, but I guess not. I'll take
Gerald,
punching her.
you had
son,
something
that's fine.
prepared.
Yeah. I also wanted to ask a question.
Mhm.
What happens when a flying creature is knocked prone?
It falls.
Interesting. I'd like to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Okay, what do you need from me?
No.
I would like a wisdom save.
Don't tell me you're about to do fucking what I'm trying to do in
To
2
be fair,
turns.
you've dealt damage still. You've still dealt damage though.
Yeah.
Like it's not
Which
like you
is-
haven't been doing anything.
I got a 16 plus 1 for a 17.
That is lucky for you because this is from the Wizard Initiate, so the DC's only 16.
Yeah. So, do you tell him a joke?
Yeah. I'm like,
Please.
hey.
I will say though, he is outside 30 feet. You would have to get.
Oh, it's
closer
only a.
first.
Oh, yeah, heck. Well,
You can fly up. No, Gerald wouldn't.
fly up. No.
I should have just
Um,
grabbed his broom and been like, bitch, give me this.
I'm going up there with or
I'm
without
going
you.
up there. I don't care if you come.
Well, look, I'm happy to say that I flew up there, but if you would allow it, because I wouldn't necessarily want to go closer to him. How far away actually is he?
He would currently be about 70 feet away.
Look, I
No,
mean,
he would-
I've already done it. I'll just
No,
say
he
that I
wouldn't. He
flew
would
up
be. He would be more because Nana's flying speed. No, he would be 40 feet away.
40 feet. Because if he's
Yeah.
40 feet, then I guess I could just like move 10 feet closer, right? And
Yeah.
then that'll be fine. We'll say that because I don't want to retcon the spell necessarily. So that'll do.
Okay. So Gerald tries to tell a joke, stumbles over his own words, doesn't go too well.
Yeah, he actually leads with the punchline by accident.
Oh,
Yeah, starts
shit.
explaining the joke. It would have
Yeah.
been more fun. Sorry, I told it wrong.
Yeah.
George is
That
gonna
sounds like a
remember
very
this after
Gerald
the
thing
battle.
to do, yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna ask George to follow that up,
Yeah. There will be follow up.
like right now.
Oh, I thought you were. Okay. First things first. Unsettling words.
Mm-hmm.
So you now have. Let's see. Damn it! Only a -2.
Oh right, on my next saving throw. Shit.
Yeah, what you're gonna have to use right now.
Oh no, why?
Oh,
What are you
Big-
doing?
oh.
Dissonant Whispers, which is a Wisdom saving throw.
Nice.
Nice.
DC, what's the DC?
15.
15?
Mm-hmm.
-2, wisdom save.
Oh, I don't think.
Even with advantage from magic resistance. I got a 15. +1, -2.
Which means you must.
I know.
You must immediately
He's
try
gonna
and
use
get
his
away.
reaction. He has to use his reaction to move away from Nana.
Which is an attack of opportunity.
Nana, you get an attack of opportunity if you
Yes.
want. As
Oh
suddenly,
my God.
what does George say to Logan?
You don't want to kill us. Why don't you just run away, coward?
I'm not afraid. It's a tactical retreat. And he starts like clapping backwards. Nana, you do get an attack of opportunity if you want.
Oh, I absolutely want. Yes.
Smack him with a spoon.
I'm gonna smack. I have to. Please hit. Please hit. If you don't hit, I will be so sad. Nana will cry.
Honestly, bopping him with a spoon should just bring him to his senses immediately. Like that's like.
Don't make me. Oh, I don't
He's
think
got
it's gonna
a
hit,
he's got
guys.
weakness to mum damage.
He absolutely does. Oh no.
Oh
yes.
yes!
Yeah. Critical hit.
Crit him!
Yeah.
Crit him across the chops, Nana!
Nana's pissed.
Roll for
You're
damage.
Best.
Roll for damage.
Oh no.
I just love how it says Nana's trusty spoon.
Yeah, that's the name of the item.
Yeah,
Critical
that's what it is. It's just really nice.
It's trusty.
It's not
Good
even that much.
spoon.
It's gonna be like 1 damage.
The damage doesn't matter.
The
no,
damage
it's, no, it's a
is
crit. It's a
0
But it
points of
doesn't matter
damage.
because I
Yeah,
lost my
that's
point.
0 points of bludgeoning damage, but how much emotional
fire.
damage has it done?
No, the fire gets added on, isn't
Fire,
it? The,
yeah.
doesn't it?
No, the fire got used
Ah.
up. It's a
Oh.
new
And
the fire
yes,
the
and the
yeah.
thing.
Right.
So it doesn't
So you
hurt
go-
him. It just hurts.
It doesn't hurt him. You manage to smack him as he turns around. He doesn't show any like physical pain, but you can see it in his eyes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really want logging into like I want this tracked. I want it tracked how many times that we have dealt emotional damage to Login. It has to pile up at some point.
It has to pile up.
It has to.
It is Rudy, your go.
Damage.
Right.
Amazing.
Alright. So he's like, Yaring, do you need a top up or are you doing okay?
Don't worry about me. And you see him like he just tosses his sword behind him and it just flies and gets stuck in the
Oh, actually, can I just point out that would actually do 1 damage because it's a critical hit. It's double the dice and then -1.
He has like a little mark on his cheek because he caught it right as he was
No,
turning.
he's getting a bump.
He's getting a little egg lump. Yeah.
He's getting emotional damage. That's what he's getting.
Yeah, it's the 9 psychic plus the 1 spoon.
Right.
So, Rudy.
So Nana is roughly 30 feet? 35
Yes.
feet? Okay,
So,
cool.
40 feet away.
40 feet.
40,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Alright, that's...
Loghain would currently technically be 100 feet away. He's got
Yeah, no,
60
that's
foot
okay.
flying speed.
No. He's gonna do the right thing because he knows Nana's gonna keep chasing. That's gonna keep happening. So while she's still in range of the healing, he will cast Healing Word at a distance. It's gonna be a hefty one because again,
Hefty.
the distance here. There he is. So he rolled low, 16. So not a great roll,
That's
but there
okay. Hey, it's better
I get
than
the
what I
2
had.
points.
we go.
Absolutely.
And then 100. There's not much Rudy can do at that sort of distance without another spell.
Run after
Cantrips that
the
reach.
No cantrips that reach.
Too bad you don't have Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, that would be great, wouldn't it? Hey,
Does Gerald?
Who
Oh,
would
no.
ever have Eldritch Blast?
That'd be
Eldritch
interesting.
Blast is
Who would
just
ever use that?
quality.
Too bad we only have wizards in the party and not,
Heck.
Yeah, right.
You know what? Because Healing Word's a bonus action. Fuck it, we're rolling Divine Intervention again.
Oh,
Oh,
Why the fuck
Yeah.
not?
what
You're
are you
calling the
asking
manager.
for?
He he whispers to Urgathoa that, capturing the son of Jalira would be a very powerful blow against those who
Did
are,
quite the coup.
ruining her name.
That's
He
awesome.
does use the words capture, though, if
Yeah.
you can help.
Roll the D100.
All right, here we go.
Get under a
This has
12.
to be
go,
it.
Rudy.
Come on.
We
Let's
have
go.
to torment him.
12%.
Oh!
Did you?
Fucking hell!
Oh, yes!
Oh!
Yeah, boy!
This has been the best turn order of fighting.
Oh
I've
my
seen in a
god.
long
Holy
time.
I
shit.
feel so bad for
Holy
this guy now.
shit!
I
he's-
don't.
Oh, he's coming with us. He's
Oh,
joining the
wait.
party, Josie.
We're adopting another NPC.
Amazing.
I'm sorry, Josie.
Yo, this is wonderful.
I love
This
it
is
here.
Divine intervention.
Holy
Oh,
Divine
Is
intervention.
this about to
That's
be the new
12%.
NPC with the most character growth?
As you say that, 2 things. First off, you see Yari go down into like a sprinter starting stance. He takes a deep breath. And he shoots off at incredible speed as he is going to use 2 sorcery points to quicken a haste spell on himself and just take off.
nice.
And he's going to start running. He's got a running speed currently. It would be of 100 foot
Holy shit.
around. And he just takes off. And then he gets just below. And as he's running, you hear this rumbling in the ground. Looks like something's moving underneath the sand. Just following behind Yari. And he himself turns around and looks confused as he's just about to stop and launch himself into the air. Just below Loghain, he just goes down and is about to jump, launch himself into the air. He's knocked away as from under the crystal sand, hundreds of bows just launch up
Oh shit.
Creatures, people, things that have died in the desert, their remains gathered, forming this giant hand, an amalgamation of bone. It just grabs Logan and just like falls over in your direction and slams him into the ground in front of the party.
Yes.
And he just slams hard into the ground, air knocked out of him. He passes out. And he passes out on the ground.
Oh my god.
Rudy sort of nudges him with his foot and goes, "Now we're going to have a little chat."
I don't think he can hear you, Rudy.
Doesn't matter. Don't ruin the moment for me.
Also,
Wow.
what the hell is that?
Yeah, right now, what you all see is just this almost like pillar of bone that has fallen and is now just scattered across the desert.
Wow.
Yarrick comes up to you, grabs his sword from out the horn, just like pulls it. Says, well done. We got him. Now what?
I have no fucking idea.
Nana lands and goes, "No, we make some tea."
The Yarrick looks at you like, what?
Let's maybe bind him up.
It's too late. She's already going inside and trying to drag him along with her.
Down the stairs? Yeah, by the tail, you just grab his tail. And
Like, she's not getting very far. Her strength is -1, but she's trying. She's trying her
You know
best.
what?
yeah.
She's thrilled.
George will help by lifting his head up just a little bit so it doesn't kill him on the way down. Just
Yes, that's like 100 flights of stairs.
magical pin.
Yeah, 10,000 steps later.
I'll put him on the back of the wall.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah,
As you're heading down, Yarrick says, so are we questioning him? Is that what we're doing?
I think so, yes.
Because you seem to have history.
Oh, yes. The fiendess. This is her son.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'm glad you showed up. It's been a rough couple of days.
Days?
Well, the fight started around the time you left, if you remember.
Yes. You've been
No.
fighting this whole time?
Yes,
Wow.
I have. I'm a bit tired. I'm going to go sleep.
What a
You know,
incredible
fair.
stamina.
Can I use your kettle?
Yes, do whatever
thank
you
you.
wish. It's
Is
fine.
there- is-
I'm just gonna, and he walks into what is his bedroom, doesn't even close the curtain, just like falls on the bed.
We'll find
Clang, the heavy clanging of his large sword is falling to the ground.
And Nana just kind of sneaks over and puts his blanket over him and
Tucks
like
him in.
closes the curtain and just goes, "All right, we'll leave him for now."
To be fair, he hasn't had someone tuck him in for how long? So
yeah, he needs that
I'm-
tuck, man.
yeah.
He needs that tuck.
Yeah.
Aw.
It's stuck. Gotta tuck.
Got a tuck.
Should we
Yeah.
tie this one up?
Oh yes, but prop him up on an armchair. Yes, he needs to be able to drink his tea.
Oh, of course. Well, you might have to feed it to him. I don't think we really want his hands free.
You've been gone, I will tell you,
Oh my
a
god.
week.
Oh my god,
That
he's been
tracks.
fighting for like 3 weeks.
That
Wow.
This man
tracks.
is insanity.
Yeah,
Do-
and
do
he's
we have
keeping
any-
them.
Oh my
You know,
God. Do we have any way of binding him? Because like
I mean,
he's
we
a
got
s-
You have rope?
We got rope.
yeah, but I think it was implied that he's now very strong. Like very strong.
I could do whole. No, these are all very short-term things. Please hold. Look, we have. I won't lie. We have Gias. I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure George has Gias. We could definitely be like, sit still and drink your fucking tea and answer our questions.
I also have unsettling words still to give
Okay.
Can you use Gias
Oh, yeah.
on a person who's unconscious?
I'm actually reading that right now to see if I can.
Yeah.
I think it's
I mean,
unethical, but I don't
mean,
know.
I'm not above stooping that low, you know.
I mean,
It has to understand you.
yeah, so
So,
it has to be conscious then.
so yeah, it's my understanding.
I was just thinking that to make it difficult for him to bust out,
Mhm.
I could hex him, and then we could put disadvantage on like strength checks.
Strength. Yeah,
That's
that
a
could
good
work.
idea.
To,
That's a
like,
good
Yeah.
idea.
to bust out.
And like
Yeah.
I have like I have very short term holding capabilities at the moment. Also,
Yeah.
isn't he kind of made of flame? Hold on. Let me check
No,
my-
he's bloody.
He's
so-
He's
So-
not himself made of flame, and the fire seemed to go out.
And obviously we've removed him from his sword, so
Yeah.
we would.
Yeah,
You could also. He was wearing armor.
Okay,
Yeah,
so let's
yeah.
assume we've removed his weapon, his armor, and popped him
Yeah.
in the bag of holding. For
Also,
now.
he has to
Good
run
example.
up like 1,000 steps. We
He
really
really
think he's gonna do
does.
that. Like,
No.
someone just guard the steps, and we will be fine.
That's an Arthur move. That is.
That's yeah,
Our
yes.
strapping lad Arthur can definitely.
Arthur, grab your short sword if you still have it.
Yeah, we'll get
And just
Get your
we'll probably-
lightsaber out.
yeah, we'll get Arthur to bind him up because he's the hunter. Also make sure you bind up the wings.
That's the first thing Arthur's binding up.
I will remind you guys that the disadvantages on strength, it would only be one if I use the thing. It would only be one check.
Let me see if I have a better one.
And as Arthur's binding him up, he's actually going to take any weapons that he has on him, so therefore he can't use it against us.
Nice.
Yeah.
that's-
You
that's-
pat
only
him
find
down.
the sword.
Arthur takes the sword.
But we put. Yeah, I already said we removed the armor and sword. Put it in the bag of holding.
Into the bag of holding. How many shit do you want to be? Okay.
Where else are we
Can
gonna
you
put it?
detect thoughts on someone unconscious?
You would.
I mean, they're still thinking or dreaming or something.
Oh, I want to detect thoughts to see what he's thinking of.
Can't
you
sleep,
don't
then it'll
get
get cranky. Can't sleep, then it'll get cranky.
Can you imagine? Yeah, he got
the
he got
thoughts.
seared, spopped, and then
The surface thoughts that you would find in detect thoughts are that of fear of failure,
Oh no!
fear of being reprimanded, and you get imagery of torture. You get
No.
imagery.
I
You get
can fix
imagery
him.
of being. You get imagery of being pushed through a portal into a burning cavern filled with lava, having to walk out.
Ooh.
That's rough.
That's rough, buddy.
And then,
Okay.
George, you have a moment of recognition, as in this dream, as Logahin walks out of this cavern, seeing a campfire, sees all of you sleeping, and then walks off to the north, leaving burning footprints behind.
Wait.
Oh, that
Okay.
was back at the Knolls.
Yeah.
Those were the tracks Arthur found.
Yeah.
Yeah, holy
Ah.
Oh my
shit.
god, that was
My
him.
baby boy, he
There
was
you
there
go.
all alone. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I've got a new job for him. It's gonna be fine. He can help feed the turtle. He's literally fire resistant. I'm gonna bring him around to it. Don't worry.
You gotta bring him around to it.
It's a work in progress. Might take another year, but it's fine.
Yeah. So, do you want me to?
Yes.
Did you want me to hex him?
Yes.
Wait, Hexen?
I
Yeah.
think.
That'll give
Does
him.
it just give him disadvantage, right?
Yeah, I can give him disadvantage on
Oh,
On
that's
a-
what you meant.
an ability.
Athletics or
Yeah, and you
acrobatics,
can
like
also do
anything
it,
extreme.
too.
Yeah.
Okay,
If you've
that's
got
what you
anything
meant.
else. I don't really have anything like
I
I mean, it'll last.
You know
for
what?
24 hours. So.
yeah.
You know what? Because we've had players say that they're reaching the end of their battery, we might as well cut off here, and you have a week of thinking how you're gonna do
Yeah.
this.
Gonna
Yeah.
serve him tea and biscuits.
Yeah.
We're gonna
There's
wrap up a
just-
bit early. We're gonna
Yeah,
wrap
that's
up a
fine.
bit
That's cool.
early,
Yeah,
and
sure.
you'll have the week to think of what to do with Logahin.
Yeah.
Thanks to that very clutch, successful divine intervention.
That was
Yeah,
so
that-
cool.
Very
so
lucky.
That
I-
was so fun.
I just legit was like, I need to fill out this turn. I don't really have anything. Just divine intervention. Like, well, I mean, it's not
Like,
going to work
whatever.
anyway. Like,
It's never worked before.
Yeah, it was
That's
just
pretty
I just wanted to
amazing.
fill out the turn.
Hell yeah.
Were we meant to capture him there?
There's
He
no
would
meant to.
have.
This is D&D.
Next
Anything
time-
can happen.
Next time it was his turn, if Yarig wouldn't have succeeded, because Yarig was gonna jump up and try to grapple.
Yeah.
Hmm.
If that had failed, the next turn, when like Logain's turn, he would have tore a hole and plane shifted back to the.
Okay,
Fucking
so
thought.
okay,
So yeah.
So
if
we
you
had
had
something
not gotten
planned.
him there,
okay, good.
That's
Josie,
awesome.
I was worried I derailed everything.
No, I love it.
yes,
I
good.
kind of figured he'd run away.
Before Detect Thoughts over, because I'm gonna forget next week, I want
Hmm?
my question that directs his thought be, what is the happiest moment in his life? Because I'm supposed to give people good dreams and stuff. And seeing that he didn't hurt us when he could have when we were asleep,
But
I want to give him good
detect
dreams.
thoughts doesn't let you manipulate thoughts.
No, it lets you direct the target creature's naturally shaped course of thoughts with a question if you decide
Yeah.
to probe further.
But
So.
he's unconscious, so he cannot hear your question.
Oh, I was hoping
Does
like
he
the
subconsciously pick it up,
subconscious.
maybe.
I'll roll. I'll
Okay.
make a roll.
I was
As long as you have a
hoping for
happy
that.
dream, that'd be so sweet.
No, it does not. come
Dang.
through.
Good try.
Desna,
You're trying,
just know
though.
that I tried. I tried.
But yeah, Logan Bloodblade makes a return.
Well.
I
Well,
did
well,
not
well,
expect
well,
that
well.
capture. Especially after we kind of didn't really get the bottle for Urgathor either.
Yeah.
I was expecting a hard nope on that one. Oh dear.
You did it, but now you can't use Divine Intervention for a week.
I feel like the capturing of Loggerhin is a pretty
It's-
big.
It was a
Like
that was a
guarantee.
big
It's a
prize.
good party win.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
And,
something, all right.
And I mean, let's face it. Our next set of tasks is to go back to the city, so back to Ebonspire. So theoretically, we
Yeah.
should have.
You're gonna have to think on that as well. How you're gonna make your way back?
Do we
I
know
can
the
be a
train
clown.
timetable?
Well, we
I
have
can
to.
turn into Cloud.
Yeah, we cloud back to pick up our pets, get back on the train, give the.
Not the
Actually,
Not the
are we,
train.
are we
If we're
allowed
even
back on the
I
allowed.
train?
don't think we're allowed on the train anymore. They were like, "Have you seen these people?" No.
Yeah, then we
Guys
go up to the
ourselves.
ticket booth. The guy sort of like looks to the side, and there's just like poster with
The
all our
Vanguard
faces
and the
on
black
it. Yeah.
do not
No,
allow.
Do not allow these
What we
people.
do is we disguise ourselves because we've got polymorph, alter
Oh,
self,
Beautiful.
disguise
No.
self,
Yeah,
all
that's
sorts of
right.
things,
we-
invisibility.
We could also just force him to allow us on the train using one of our seals.
That sounds like a waste.
Wow.
No, it's not.
Wow.
It's like we've been banned from this train. No, fucking let us on. We're going back.
We are not.
In fact, I find that you are banned from this.
No, reverse. You open. Yeah, you open the scroll.
Seal, it's just a reverse card. Yeah.
But no, you.
Oh my god! Imagine if you pull a card from the deck of many things and it's an Uno reverse card.
Oh my.
Oh my god.
Oh,
We need
no,
a one
I'm
shot
the
where
deck
everything's
now.
just stupid card.
Orb, I know you're exhausted. Feel free to wrap up and run off if you have to. But if there's anyone in any chats that have any questions, if your players have any questions about tonight's game,
If anyone
Are you
wants to ask
continuing,
me.
Josie?
I will be, yes. I'll be playing some Ezo, and then I will, as always, be raiding the lovely Draxonia, who's most likely, it seems, playing V Rising tonight.
Ooh.
Ah, yes.
Ooh.
Very nice.
I've heard really good things about that game, but I also feel like S Rising is really good, so I'm not really sure. Like, I don't want to pick a favorite letter.
Oh, yeah. No,
Yeah,
it's...
yeah.
Or just don't leave the meat.
Oh,
call,
wait.
yeah?
I'm
I'll
just going
cancel
to turn
it.
the camera
Yeah.
off. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Cuddly, I have, but the best one is D Rising.
I was
Oh,
literally
my
trying-
lord.
I
I
was
was seeing
literally
that
trying to
coming.
formulate
I hate it here.
Yeah.
a
yeah,
line
yeah.
for that one.
I hate it here.
I'll join you.
That's the hentai version, isn't it?
No, that's H Rising.
H rising.
No, it's T rising.
Oh my god.
Wow. Wow. But Orby, have a great night. Thank you for being here.
Thanks, Orb.
And I guess if anything, I'll see you tomorrow for some GeoGuessr.
Yes, GeoGuessr. We're gonna find out how well Josie knows Sweden, and then
How
we're
well
gonna
you know Sweden.
and then we're gonna go over to America, and then find out how well Americans know America.
Lovely.
Wah, wah,
That one
wah,
is kind
wah,
of, you can section it off by regions though, because if it's flat, it's Kansas. If there's,
So
Wow.
true. Or Illinois.
if there's farms, it's the Midwest.
Wow.
Good night,
There's
all.
like a cow.
Good
Night,
night.
Obi.
Good night.
Good night.
So, did you all have fun tonight? Did you enjoy
Yes.
this session?
It was very
Absolutely.
funny.
It was very
Oh
fun.
man, that was great.
Yeah.
I know. Gouda immediately picked up on what was going on with the bubbles. but,
Oh, 100%. The second she said roll a D100, I was like,
Yeah,
this is wild magic.
yeah.
I said it out loud on accident. I didn't mean to.
No, it's
Well,
fine.
it's
It
okay.
was
I
wild
remember
magic.
what
It was
yeah.
wild magic. Yeah.
It totally was wild magic.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I figured it was. I just didn't mean to say it out loud. Because I don't like spoiling that stuff for other people usually. I'll just
I don't
go
think
to
I
that
would've known
person's chat and be
regardless.
like, this is what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is the...
it was all
Yeah.
good.
But that also means, for those who are clued in, Gerald can now call upon advantage pretty much for free. It does come
Yeah.
with a caveat.
Yes.
A little bit of a caveat.
Which makes me incredibly concerned about what may or may not happen to the party.
Yeah, it's essentially Tides of Chaos is the name of the ability. And once per long rest, you gain advantage on one attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. Before you regain use of this feature, the DM can have you roll on the Wild Magic Surge table. After you cast a first level or higher spell, you then regain the use of this feature if that happens. So I can use it once per long rest, but then if Josie's like, roll on the table, then I get it back, which is nice.
I've been reading it actually, and that Tides of Chaos has any spell, but the original Wild Magic Surge only activates on sorcerer spells. So that's a bit of a...
For the purposes of this, though, can we just say that for Gerald...
Thanks so much for the follow, Rollstream.
You
I
want to
appreciate
roll a
that, mate.
lot?
You're a
You wanna
champion.
roll
I mean, because
a
it's
lot?
up to you whether I actually roll or not. So I'm happy to be rolling a lot.
Yeah, we'll see.
This
We'll see.
scares me the longer we talk about it.
I
I-
loved it.
I just
Bit of
I
chaos.
just want you to roll the one where it's 1d6 flumps appear and they are afraid of you. It's just these flying jellyfish with eyes that just go.
Oh my
There's
god.
so
Oh,
many
speaking of
weird
things that
things.
were
Oh my
afraid,
God.
do you remember when George killed those two?
Those two.
I didn't kill them. They imagined their own death.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying that you would be, like put in
I
jail
might
for
have
it.
been
I'm just
The
saying
two
it was
observers.
instrumental
directly
into
you.
them imagining their deaths, but I did not kill them outright.
Yeah,
Just like
it's
I did
true.
not kill that one person outright. It was the
Oh, the
ram.
one person who got like bucked to death by your elf.
I forgot about that.
Honestly, George's kill count is rising up here.
George is
Like-
like
I just wanna
unwilling
say-
to take the responsibility for his
I
actions.
just want to say,
Mhm.
since joining the party, George has only accidentally killed things. Because with the angel too, he did not mean to kill the angel.
That was pretty funny, also pretty sad.
It's pretty,
George has
electrifying
only
as well.
accidentally killed people during this campaign
Every
with
time
you
it's
guys.
like, whoops.
Whoops.
I feel like Nana's had one like actual kill, like a big boss, but like maybe a couple little. But yeah, no, probably not more than one. She's not very much a finisher. I'm gonna
No.
take that back. I'm gonna take that back.
Maybe someone just needs to, Kelly Nana just needs to find the right person.
She just Nana helps. Nana just helps
Nana
everyone
helps
get
out.
it going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nana's a helper.
she just helps fluff everyone up,
Yeah.
Maybe Nana
I
needs
mean,
a help.
I always feel like fluffed when Nana's around, you know?
I truly hate it here.
Why do I feel like Nana is just like on
Nana's
set,
gonna
but
murder
just
us.
like doing the care station? Like she's the one who's got the food and the
Yeah,
drinks
yeah.
and
Oh,
handing
she
out the
would
water
100%
when
do that.
needed.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
okay, that brings me to a question.
Hmm?
If, and we'll have to remember to ask Orby this in the Discord or something so we get his answer. If instead of a D&D campaign, this was like a modern setting of like a movie theater production, what would everyone's characters' roles be and why? And Josie, if you had an NPC and you had a character in this, what would you choose? for
Wait,
this
how do you
scenario?
mean?
Oh, catering
Like-
staff, obviously.
Like if you had like a self-insert character, what or NPC that was just your favorite in the campaign so far, what would their role be in this little
In-
movie production setting?
Wait, so we're okay in a movie production setting?
Yeah,
I'm the director.
Mm,
Okay,
this makes sense. Yes.
makes sense.
Mhm.
Or the what's it called? What is it called? The DOP, director of photography.
ah,
yes,
yeah,
okay.
yep.
Okay.
Yeah, Nana's the catering, obviously. That's like
Obviously.
that's kind of a no-brainer. Yeah.
Ready, Gerald?
No, Gerald works in safety.
Maybe, or maybe he works in editing because nobody likes that job. They say fix it
Or-
and post, and you cry.
Or like an assistant producer or something where he's like constantly frazzled. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of any job if you're a crew, I feel. Pick a lot of
Yeah.
crew jobs. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Ozzy?
the first aid officer.
Everyone's scared to go to.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first aid officer who still uses leeches and opioids as
Yeah,
medicine.
like the very.
yeah.
Or your
Everyone goes
ibuprofen's
to-
like
yeah.
3 years
Essential oils.
expired.
Essential oils.
Oh god. Crystals.
Reiki.
Can I make a suggestion on Orb's behalf that he would be a
Okay.
cameraman?
Yeah.
Aim and shoot.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
that
yeah.
actually.
I love it.
That's so clever.
But a cameraman who's constantly trying to improv the camera angles.
And like also
Yeah.
kind of sneak
Who's
himself
trying to
on
put
there.
like his own his
own
own
little flair
artsy
on
just like
Yeah.
bits.
And
Like
everyone's just like
ooh,
stick to the schedule, and he's like, "But what if?"
But yeah,
Well,
and
what
it,
if?
it always turns out more like a dad on his first-year-old's birthday with a little hand cam.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That like it leads me to like a topic conversation I've had at work where it's like I work in like the warehouse of a Kmart, right? And we do all the unpacking and stuff like that. And like I've spoken about D&D before and like our campaign and whatnot, and they've said like if we were to do D&D, like would you have a campaign? I'm like, yeah, I would do a D&D campaign where we're stuck in a Kmart after hours and the doors are locked. And the goal of the campaign is to get out of the Kmart. That
well,
would be
I've
fun.
actually been working on something similar.
A
Mhm.
Kmart, a Wendy's, maybe.
Wendy's.
No, it's I've been
Wendy's.
working on because I wanted to make. I've been thinking for a while that I want to make some form of, and I know there is a module for playing Stranger Things in D&D 5e, but I've had my own idea to make a spin on it, and I've realized that Call of Cthulhu would be a much more suitable system.
Mm.
And I was thinking the first quest in this would be some kids breaking into a supermarket after hours, or like doing the things where they're staying while it's closing,
Mm.
Yeah.
and
Or like a
and
test
shit
of
happens.
courage.
Yeah,
I
and
would
then
love to
shit
play some Call of
happens.
Cthulhu at some point.
Mm.
I haven't played it in forever.
It was my first ever TTRPG, Call of Cthulhu.
Wow.
Have you ever run like is it 9 or 10 candles? I always forget which number it is.
I don't know. No,
Let me see.
That rings a bell.
I've played it
do
before, but I always
recognize it.
forget if
I
it's
do
9
recognize
candles or 10 candles.
I mean, there's always
Depends.
campaign too.
It is 10 candles, I believe. Yes.
Yeah.
Pin
I'm still
candles.
waiting for people to. As far as I know, only 2 people have solid character ideas for campaign 2.
I got 2 of them.
Okay, so I
Oh, I haven't.
I
I
know.
haven't even thought about
No,
campaign.
I know.
two.
Cuddly has a character ready to roll, and Gerald, no, Roju has some ideas. I know Orb has a concept, but we'll see how it goes.
I feel like Arthur is also just a concept, though.
Arthur is a concept.
Yeah, I just feel like that's
Yeah,
how it goes. That's how he rolls, you know.
he wants to make an actual bard.
Oh God.
Can we veto that? Like,
No, I absolutely want. I want it, and I want him to sing us songs as well. No, I want it. If he doesn't make his own songs and sing them, I'm just saying.
Ouch.
Oh dear.
I want him to do it. I want him to do it.
Yeah. Considering that you're getting into higher level territory, travel is going to be much quicker and stuff like that, I think this campaign might wrap up by the end of this year.
oh,
I do not think we're going to make it to triple digits in episodes.
That's fair though. That's fair.
I mean, triple digits is a lot.
It's a long time.
It's a lot. Yes.
Especially
I mean, we're at
considering at the
64.
pace we've done.
Like, that's a long time.
Yeah. Like when you think about it, like as far as like campaigns go, we have been moving quite slowly. Like we are a slow group to begin with. We role play the shit out of almost every minor decision we come across.
I mean, that's great. I love
Oh
it.
no, it's great. No, I'm not saying it's
enjoy
wrong.
it.
I'm saying it's great. No, don't worry.
We should role
But
play the shit out of every moment.
We do, and it's fantastic. And it's like we only play for like a couple of hours a week, which is what we can do, and that's fine. So it's like we're moving slowly, but the fact that like as you said, we're about to speed things up, we're about to ramp things up. It's going to be like moment, which is going to be really really cool.
We
See
can
how that goes.
absolutely find a way to slow it down. You know us.
You probably can, yeah.
We can side quest the heck out of
Like,
this.
actually, we're gonna take 3 episodes just to talk to Logan. You know, this is okay.
I mean, all the side quests of all the characters' backstories as well.
I feel like
I
my
feel,
No, Nana
I
is
feel
not
not
done.
quite done. Not quite
there's
done.
definitely
some-
a couple of threads we can pull on with Nana.
Yeah,
Definitely.
There's a few Rudy threads.
There's a few Rudy threads.
You know
There's
what?
a few. I reckon there's an Arthur thread or two as well.
I think the only one that's currently like properly wrapped up would be maybe Gerald.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But then, even then, there's
Maybe.
like
You need Claire's forgiveness, and then you're like,
I feel like I've cleared the biggest hurdle for him. Well, that he knows of anyway. But
That's ominous.
Something I just thought of actually.
but like there's still a lot going on.
Something I kind of just thought of is maybe you should have kept one of your book messaging things with one of the Tanner Rooks so that we know if the pyramid is attacked.
Gerald will know if something happens to the pyramid.
Oh,
They are
okay.
connected.
oh, well, that's all.
Okay, right, okay.
Oh, that's good
Hey,
to know.
that's very good to know. Okay.
Also, I would like to amend what I said. The characters' backstories, not side stories. It's DLC.
So
It's too
chats,
big to be a side story.
No,
It is
It could also be that if we feel like there's side like character stuff to do when the main story wraps up, we might revisit for like mini adventures or one shots. Just because the campaign ends doesn't mean that the story ends.
I
or
want to know
something
what's
like that.
happened with Goose this whole time.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
It's there's
Because I
so
know you had
much
a,
on
I
my
know you had a
table.
solo session. at
Yeah,
some
and there's
point.
so much on my table. I need to figure out how to work everything. There's so
Mm.
much I want to do. There's so much to do. There's just
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot going on.
And it's all fantastic.
No, you.
That's it. No, you.
No, you.
Don't make me pick it up again. I put it down in a spot I can't reach. Oh
Joy-
no!
Ah,
no,
It's okay.
No, you, no,
Wait,
you,
no,
no,
Ozzy,
you, no, you.
Ozzy, I've got you. Just look in Dizzy's chat.
nice. Well done.
Wow.
Excellent. Excellent.
Sorry, Josie. What you gonna do about it?
I didn't see.
The
Oh,
heads
no,
up.
That's fair.
she's
You wanna
Oh,
know-
no.
you wanna know just the
Dwarf
names?
Pololo says DLC. Time to grab the credit card.
I was actually
Nice.
going to say, so chats, if you want to know more about Cuddly Raptor's character's Nana's backstory, that'll be $29.99 directly
Oh, wow.
PayPal to Cuddly Raptor.
Wow, wow.
Yes, thank
Um,
you.
And
Such
then
DLC.
Yeah,
Mhm.
thank you. You'll have to pre-order it though. It's not actually ready until next July, so just so everyone's aware. Yeah,
There is a pre-order
Uh,
bonus
yeah,
where
there is-
you will get one compliment shouted at you by Cuddly Raptor.
Mm.
Most of them
That
are
would
just
be a
you're a
cuddly
cutie,
thing
but
to
I mean,
do.
like that's yeah.
Mm.
There is also, I'm considering having a live poll going to see if Sin will become a villain or not. I'm not convinced myself.
I would literally not fight her. I would just be like, just kill me. This is not worth it. I'm walking away from this battle. Nope. I raised you. How
I
dare you?
raised you.
We spent like a
Mother
month with
supposed to be
this.
the
That's pretty much
chosen
raising.
one.
I would be like, this
Oh,
is
dear.
how we retire to the first world,
Mm.
but forever.
Oh
Mm.
no.
Mm.
Just running away while Sin takes over the material plane.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
I'll go live in the reflected city, I guess.
Yeah, let's all go
Yeah.
live in Gerald
Just
World.
Gerald
It'll be
takes
great.
all of us to the reflected city, and we're just live
Mhm.
there.
I mean,
Nana-
I feel like Ozzy has a nice little cottage in the fucking boneyard.
What are you
Since
talking
he-
about? He's been
considering
there
that he-
once.
No,
What the
the
fuck?
Boneyard is a
No.
bad place. For
No,
Ruby to
Boneyard's
go to.
not good.
Oh,
No,
Agatha doesn't want you
no,
there.
no.
She wants you wherever the fuck she's hanging out. I see.
Oh my god.
They're
The
basically
Boneyard
lovers.
is Boneyard is where the dead people go to get judged to see if they get the good or bad ending.
Oh, what's the good ending? What's the bad ending?
Well,
What's
you
the best?
go there to find out.
Going to the higher planes or the lower planes.
Oh, I see.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Fair
it's
enough.
Now the question is, where's Rudy going?
No one. He's
depends.
immortal.
Depends. I want to actually to have a conversation with Aussie. We
Yeah.
need to have a conversation
Yeah, we
someday
will.
soon.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I've already joked about like Rudy's ending.
Yes.
So I actually kind of the more I think about the joke, the more I like it. So it's kind of like, but
Just
yeah.
becomes the undead that we're all fighting. We're like, well,
Oh no, I wouldn't. go
not
that far.
you. You just sit in the corner. We'll deal with you later.
In the
Oh,
corner,
wow.
in the background, you just hear, "I always knew he was undead."
I was gonna say,
Ah.
I was gonna say, like next time we have an extended rest, Rudy might like use detect undead and just look down at himself again, just to see
Yeah,
what that
well,
percentage is at.
He just keeps doing it every now and then.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
How am I doing? How am I doing?
Every time I
We
open my
still good?
character sheet on the Sunday nights, I keep expecting to see human changed into something else, and you've just done it behind the scenes and waiting for me to notice.
That would be really funny. And I would
That would be
absolutely
funny.
approve of that. That would be so funny.
Dear.
Would it though?
Well, yes, but also, well,
It'd
But
be
For
would
the
it
party,
though?
No.
would it
For us,
though?
yes.
Would it though?
Would it though?
Would it though?
I would laugh a little bit.
It's true.
Would it
Okay, a
though?
lot-
What
a
if-
lot
what if
bit.
I
I would
just
laugh a
click
lot
of a
bit.
button? Things can happen.
I'm pressing the refresh button, Josie, if you're trying to tell me something.
Oh really?
I
Is
did
that
hear her
what's happening?
typing.
I'm
Yeah.
pushing the refresh button.
Okay.
Oh dear. So are we heading out? We raiding Juicy? Is that what we're doing?
I believe so.
Because I actually work tomorrow. What the frick?
What?
Yeah, I know. I'm
Oh
upset.
no, you might have to refresh.
Ah, fuck.
What
If
did
you
do?
can tell us, please.
It just
tell
says
us.
like
I wanna
orc.
know.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. All right, we'll keep it at that.
Now I want to know.
Oh my god.
You suck with that smug face. Get out of here.
You
Ozzy.
have to go into your character editor and fill out some stuff. I didn't
Yeah.
make any choices. That
I
came
feel
up.
like the poison might have did something there.
What the? I want to know.
Ah.
I wanna know.
I immediately see some changes. That's interesting.
Mhm. Some stats would have moved around.
Don't make me look at your character sheet.
I'm too
I was
curious.
gonna say,
Wow.
I don't. No, I don't. I can't look right now.
Oh, yeah,
Ow.
actually, that's interesting.
I'm gonna send you something
Yeah,
in private. We'll talk.
Of course,
We'll
of
work
course,
out the
yeah.
kinks before next session.
Absolutely.
Ooh, ooh.
Yeah.
But you should all. I mean, you're all in the campaign page. It should
You can-
say.
you can all
Just
see it.
open
Why is
the-
your initiative
Yeah.
It
so
still
shitty?
says
Hold
it
on.
still says human.
Wait,
so...
no,
My initiative got worse!
Why is your initiative like -1? Why?
Because he was a basic human that gets +1 to all stats, but he's not anymore. So some stats lost
I
a point.
see
Oh my
that,
god!
yeah.
I just
Oh,
realized.
haha.
I just realized.
So
Oh no! So that
Oh,
last
you're
level
gonna-
up, that last level up I did, now didn't give me.
We haven't fixed everything yet.
Yeah,
That's why
true.
I'm saying
Yeah.
there's some stuff to
Yeah.
work out. But
I'll
yes,
have a look at it. Yeah.
Road, you caught on to it.
Yeah, Roger did see
I
it.
didn't
Yeah.
even
Oh, I saw
realize we
it.
could look at other character sheets in the campaign.
I
I
just forget that we
found a new
can.
toy.
So
Oh, yeah.
for Orb won't know, but yes.
Orb's
So
in
we
chat
tell him.
though. Orb
He won't even
is
notice.
Orb is in my
Fucking
chat.
Orb.
He can see. He can see. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I don't know how alive he
Rudy-
is, but yeah.
Rudy is currently marked as reborn.
Yeah. Don't know when that happened.
Oh yeah, he is
I
reborn.
have no idea.
Oh
when that
yeah,
happened.
I think that reminds me that shit disappeared on my character sheet, and I should probably fix that. I don't have like the resistance to fright anymore.
Hmm.
I don't know what I pushed. I'm so sorry.
Ah.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Everything's fine.
It'll be great.
You
Don't
should
worry.
have resistance to frightening. That's something you got from.
I know, and my K-Hound also disappeared for a while, so I don't know what happened.
What?
If it was like the update, and then I finally added it back in.
What?
So I'll add it back in. All right.
What?
Resistance to, as long as you say I have resistance to.
Yeah.
Wait.
You
what?
should be able to just add. It might be that the feet is gone and you need to add it back in. The sweet,
Yeah. All
sweet
right.
barley brew.
Yeah, that's it.
Hmm.
Okay, hold on.
Wait, I can't even find Reborn in the race list.
It's lineages. It's a subrace of lineages.
Oh,
Hmm.
oh, okay.
It's from
Oh, no,
Van
it's still
Richten's
there.
Guide to
Okay, here we go.
Ravenloft.
Right. Yeah.
Hmm.
Although I feel like I don't know how Agatha feels with the fact that I don't no longer need to eat.
Well, you're still hungry all the time because of Never Hunger Again.
Mm.
But you're
You
always
probably
hungry.
won't
And I can
immediately
eat,
know
I just
that
don't
you
need to.
You can eat. And you want, like, you're hungry constantly.
Mm.
Would you even know immediately that you didn't have to eat until you went a long time without eating?
Probably
Yeah,
not.
exactly. Because if he's hungry all the time and he's just eating,
Mm.
he would
I
never
mean,
know.
yeah,
that he
you just
doesn't have
want to eat, so go
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah.
Always
You would
gonna
just
make it
assume that
important.
it's normal, everything's going as usual. Right?
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
assume so. Until Rudy detects undead, and whether that even shows up or not, whether being reborn shows up or not like that, I don't know.
Or maybe
but
it's all a joke and we're just kidding around. You'll never know.
maybe. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap up with chat, and then I'll raid it up to Josie. Thank you everyone for
Sounds
the
good.
fantastic game as always.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
No, you.
Was-
I'm gonna
Always
I'm gonna wait in those who decide to raid, and then I'm gonna have to go on my little break to walk the dog and
Excellent.
eat some food, and then we're